up, everybody? Tuesday, coming at you, 12:58 on the dial. Let's go.
You're listening to the award-winning WPIG 1651.
Big ups, everybody. And can you believe it? I saw this and I was surprised. July 7th, 2025 was a very special day, if you can believe it. The following tweet was shared at 11 a.m. my time, that date, 365 days ago. It says, all due to unforeseen circumstances, I am unable to stream today. I have no estimate for when I will be able to stream again. So please stay tuned here for updates. I do hope to return as soon as possible, so stay tuned. And thanks for understanding. And yes, this was a year ago to the day, we learned this information, which was a very fun week. Now we know the entire story, of course. I wanted to check the comments here to see if anyone says, of course, there's some funny stuff. Hope for your login streak to run out, you know. There was some people dying mother visit confirmed, so DSP bans it on July 8th was correct. Not saying that was some unusual thought at the time, but they were on the money there. There is maybe Phil is legit hanging out with one of his viewers, which I thought was funny. Unforeseen circumstances are a detractor. Oh, now we're getting into that. I think someone put a kissing of a horse picture for some reason. Is it because Kat is finally leaving you? Divorce coin. Hope you're okay. Hope things are okay. Stay gone. Anyways, it was a wild time. It was a very fun time. That was a year ago to the day. Dave's Unsolicited Fish Pics has a theory for us here and says DSP is working with Bucketeer to freeze his chat. I'm already hitting the button, but I'll keep going for you, okay? Fake drama to listen more tips, get more attention, and felt the trolls, sort of. I know. He isn't that smart. Maybe Bucketeer is. Nah, I'm sorry. Let's say the loose handling of this from all sides kind of show that it's not a planned thing, right? It's kind of weird, you know. Also, YouTube's involvement. You got to remember, YouTube did actually gave him an official response on Twitter. I mean, you know what I mean by official response, but. You know, I don't think it was that. That's my own thought. Obviously, everyone can think whatever they want, though. Schedule style announcement, real quick. Tomorrow will be a long show style, so we're going to do Death Stranding 2. We're going to do the recap for today, and then we're going to do This Say You Don't Play viewing of some form of variety. I don't want to promise which one yet, but it'll be something. So we'll do that. Okay, that'll be the fun for tomorrow. Thursday style will be I'll start early there too and try to play Black Flag, the new game that DSP is going to play that very same day. Then we'll do the normal shit, and then we'll watch him play for a while too. That'll be Thursday, and Friday is off. Saturday, that being said, and I'll spoil it for you now, Mr. Ludacris in the house on Saturday, okay? Sunday, Atlas is back in the studio, all right? So, that's it. That's a good schedule for now. If I forgot anything, I'll tell you again. Okay, let's get to it. So, it is time for the recap of the day stream. So, day stream, again, the problem wasn't fixed by this time. So, again, we're still dealing with the problem. And it was a very uneventful stream, to say the least. But let's see what happens here. Come on.
Okay, well, now I have to ban the idiots in Kick Chat who are spamming, because you can't spam, because I need to be able to read the chat. So goodbye. And if you spam, you're going to get instantly banned, and that's just the rules. I need to be able to talk to people. No, you're not testing to see if chat is frozen, because you know, number one, Kick Chat can't be frozen, and number two, if you're going to spam, you wouldn't be spamming the thumbs down emote. That's just an idiot.
Funny bit there on Kick Chat, though. Spamming to stop the chat from being frozen on Kick Chat, even though that's not where the problem was. I thought that was a great LARP. Good job, guys. Test it.
I'd rather be in a pool than the sea. The salty tang of the sea tastes like my tears after a hard day at work. Wait, what?
Fill up.
After a hard day at work, you cry?
Fill
you
up.
Do?
Fill up.
Exona.
You cried at your work not too long ago, less than a week ago. But anyways, he doesn't know about hard work, so he doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand the taste of salt either. Why would he? He's never tasted it. Nomad says, New age trolls felted themselves, but nice try though. Well, we'll get to it. It's not a self-felt situation. Just YouTube fixed the problem. Honestly, it shows how small and contained this problem was. I mean, it's clearly a problem, but like, really, we never heard about it from anyone else. And I think if it was affecting bigger channels, you would hear about it. But it's kind of impossible to do that because you need a dead chat. So kind of like all these things combined, with all the powers combined, it resulted in a fun 2 days. But other than that, what's wild is how big of a deal DSP is making this. That's the funny part. And you'll see. Do not worry. You shall see. It's insane how big of a deal he thinks this is. And that will be the show today, so I hope you're ready.
My tears are so salty after a day of work. All right, well.
He doesn't get it, see? As you can see, he does not understand that concept.
Out there yet. Isn't this nice? I love my inner tube. What the? This is like a 2-year-old kid. Why am I dueling this kid? Wait a minute.
What?
No.
Why?
Where is he keeping those Pokeballs? No. This is awful.
That's an interesting joke there. What are you insinuating, sir?
Beating up a child. Striking the child.
Okay, you know it's the Pokemon that do the dueling, right? Or
and the child's Pokemon.
Oh.
Someone's gonna call the police.
Say what you will, he is funny. Look at this comedy, dude. Unbelievable.
Level 1 chef at the $2 Super J says, why is my account banned? Is it banned? God, no one can talk in chat right now. You understand that, right? Like, no one can speak in chat.
Jesus Christ, this audio. Shoot yourself. Listen to this audio right here.
No one can talk in chat right now. You
What?
understand that, right? Level 1 chef at the $2 Super J says, why is my account banned?
It's like you're going insane. Listen to this music combination. You will go insane. Listen.
Is it banned?
What?
God, no one can talk in chat right now. You understand that, right?
Huh?
Like, no one can speak in chat. It's not
What?
just you. Chat is frozen.
Oh.
Because people are using this freezing exploit, okay? So it's not just you. You don't have to worry, you know. How could you possibly be talking if you're banned?
He's... Okay, there's multiple layers to why he's wrong with this. Oh, for a little fun side story here. Mini plot. Furbs is now officially said, fuck this shit. And he hates Flatman B. That I can confirm. He hates Flatman B. And he is going after Flatman B now, actively. Testing DSP to ban him now with, again, Furbs has a very trollish profile picture right now, as I showed you, and he's going endlessly now in on Flatman B. Here's one example on the screen right now. It says, Flathead found the edge and jumped. He also says this later. This is Night Stream, but just pretend I'm showing it to you now. Flatman going after Furbs and says, Furbs, Flathead, Durka. Flatman B goes right back and says, retarded alert. Furbs says Flathead is crying downstairs right now. Flatman comes right back off the top rope and says, get a life, dude. Then Vietnamese Comrade, who's the manager, says, hey, Phil, out of nowhere. No one knows why he's talking, but he's saying that in the middle of the match. And then Furbs comes back and says, I will when you pay your child support. Damn. They're going hard. This match will be epic at Dentomania this summer. It's going to be awesome. Furbs and Flatman is the main event right now. That could change. Of course, the card is always up for change, but we'll try to keep that in right now.
Here, look. Let's look. Is it
I don't know. Yeah, so Nuka Dupe asked a great question. Flatman B is LTG. That wasn't my understanding. But Ferb says something about child support. I don't know. Oh, God, there's more. I don't want to play it's not a court case, so Phoenix Wright doesn't sound like a good idea here. But we have more. This love story continues. Ferbs, fuck off, please. You're trolling me to an insane degree, he says. Guys, come on. Chat is struggling enough with the mods having... No, never mind. It is worth it. It is worth it.
Ferbs, fuck off, please. You're trolling me to an insane degree.
Guys, come on. Chat is struggling enough without the mods having personal beef. Copium. I'm scared.
Yeah, because I did anything, LOL. Laughable. Got people hijacking my account and making Google Play purchases, but it's all fun and games, right?
I thought your bitch ass left the night when you cried and called everyone demons. Oh, Ferbs. Ferbs. I think Ferbs is the strongest competitor, to be honest. I thought your bitch ass left last night when you cried and called everyone demons. Ferbs has the word. Ferbs has some skills in this arena. I hope to see more from Ferbs.
Different channel? You're saying there's a different channel?
No, but anyway, what I was going to say, what guy got sidetracked. This guy is saying, hey, this guy super chatted with the very intentional reason of letting DSP see his message. Okay? So he couldn't use his normal account. It was banned, he thought. So he super chatted to let you know. Why is this some kind of fact you can't understand, sir?
Here, look. Let's look. Is it a different channel? You're saying there's a different channel?
I think Ferbs, Gout Gout becomes Gout Gout, has a theory. Ferbs lives very close to DSP, and Phil knows that. I think it's because he avoids doing this to the very last second because he knows it will give detractors content. And he's right, by the way. But that's the only reason he's not reacted to Ferbs yet. It will. I think it'll take Ferbs saying something about Cat, to be honest. Where he's at that level now. Because Ferbs is literally, guys, if you're not audio style, watch the chat. Ferbs does not give a fuck anymore. And you know, we're kind of building it, but he does not give a fuck anymore. Big ups Yellow Bus Gaming for the bus. I thought it was a World Cup thing, but I was like, oh, live updates. Right now, Egypt 1-0 over Argentina. Missed penalty kick from Messi? Huh? Am I reading that right? That's the update for your sports style entertainment.
Oh, great. Now everything's freezing. My browser is freezing. Here. Yeah, I guess it did get banned. What happened was last night, I was attempting...
Cat is in Ferb's profile picture right now? Is that the one we showed yesterday? Is there a new one? I don't remember Cat being there.
To find sock accounts.
Yeah.
To figure out if they were the ones that were causing the malicious activity. And a whole bunch of people got caught in the crossfire.
Yes.
So FYI.
Caught in the crossfire meaning you intentionally deleted a fuck ton of names. Yes, that's what you mean by caught in the crossfire.
You were probably one of them, and I just unbanned your account. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Level 1 chef, you should be unbanned now on the other account. And
please just keep giving. If you want to have your account unbanned, $2 super chat, guys. Okay, thank you.
You can find the sweet key near bushes by the stairs just before building to leave the town. Really? There's bushes by stairs. I need to search them.
Oh my god.
And that's where the sweet key is. Thank you, Assassin Gamer. Okay, cool.
Okay. It's telling exactly where things are in a Pokemon game. This is great.
A bush near a staircase.
Oh, here we go. More hand holding. Grab that hand.
Oh, no, I don't see any bush near any staircase. That's the problem. I don't know. I would need more help figuring out where that is, guys. I don't see any bush near a staircase. It's not any of these, so.
Be more specific.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so as you can, I told you, Look at this. Furbs, chill, dude. Look at fucking Furbs. I'm just gonna start scrolling. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Furbs, careful. You did it twice in this one. I think you're going for just one at each time. This one you did two. Careful. He's helping, though. He's trying to unclog the pipes.
I would need some more direction, some more guidance on that. Wonder what you get if you give her the sweet key.
I wonder. Yellow Bus Gaming says unban, please. Well, you got to give me your account and email me and apologize, of course. That's an imperative.
I'm just going to say this.
Uh-oh.
Because I think it's ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
If you're banned on my channel and you ask me for an unban, you should probably check to see if you're unbanned every once in a while instead of continuously spamming me to see.
Actually, what that means is just spam now.
Someone keeps asking me to unban them. I unbanned them like yesterday. And they keep spamming my email. Like, come on. Okay.
Okay, so this is, again, instructions on how to troll effectively. He is letting you know what bothers him the most, and then, you know. Anyways. Guys, please don't do this thing. It's super annoying. I hate when this happens.
Someone just helped me.
Yeah?
To find this sweet key. Apparently, it's in a really obscure area over here.
Okay, by the way, big ups Jatu for this one. This is some next level shit here, okay? So, as you can see, he said someone helped me, right? Someone helped me. So his YouTube chat is locked, okay? So it's very easy to see everything he said that has been said. No one said a thing about the key in chat at all, okay? This has been confirmed. So what happened? DSP, who knows how often this happens, but I'm guessing it's a fuck ton of times, got an email or Discord message saying where it is. That has to be the case here because there was no mention of the key until then. And of course, he could have checked the internet, but I think that's the least likely, Michael Evans. But let's hear it again. I got more help. He's reading now, very intently reading. Reading. Okay.
So someone just helped me.
Ah, yes, someone just helped me. Yay!
To find this sweet key.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's in a really obscure area over here.
Oh, I found it. Cool. All right, next.
So someone just helped me.
No, we already said that one. Someone just helped me.
All right, guys, just so you know for the record, I'm not going to mention if chat is frozen or unfrozen, because as you guys have seen, it's already unfroze a million times today. There's no reason for me to ever say, hey, guys, it's unfroze, because then someone's just going to freeze it again,
yes.
Which they did.
That's the sad point. He has a Discord server where people just sit away from need hand-holding. Yes, and we know that exists because Darziak was doing that. And, you know, he's not going to... He can't say no to that service. He can't play games without that service. Okay, big ups. We have the new... oh, no, I think I did show this one, didn't I? I don't know if I did or not now. They're blending together. But here is the new... Happy Independence Day. The shirt on DSP, I know this isn't the best visual here, but the shirt on DSP says, it didn't come in denim, it came in diaper. Get it? Cat shirt says, let me see if I can get the official Furbs account here. Hold on, let's get the official Furbs. This is just asking for it. I mean, that's all he's doing now. It's not like he's trying to hide anything. At this point, it's not like we can say he's hiding anything. He is just literally waiting for DSP to do something. And he won't. I really don't think DSP is going to do much until he has to actively call out Catherine, I believe. I mean, actively. Not. You might say, well, he's doing that now in the thing. Might not be enough. I'm looking for the real picture here. What's his name? At the Furbs. Oh, God, I hate this. At the Furbs. Oh, it's changed again. Breaking news here. We have breaking news. Furbs has once again changed. Furbs has changed his image once again here, and I will show it to you. Oh, it is about Flathead. Here we go. Hold on. We do have breaking news here. A new profile picture from Furbs. It says Flathead. Oh, God. Okay. Well, then there's a female here that it looks kind of like Boogie, but it's supposed to be Flatman B, okay? And this female, I'm going to, for the audio style listeners, It looks like Boogie is on a chair, but that's supposed to be Flatman B, okay? And it's a female-style person saying, hey, pay your child support, you bum. And then there's a Boogie-style individual with a dunce cap on, and he is seemingly... Maybe he's feeling ill. He threw up on himself. And on his shirt, though, the front, it says, "The world is flat, it is." And I believe that the dunce cap says Flatman B, could be Goutman B. I'm not sure on that. But there we go. That is the new Ferb's profile picture. Much more directed towards Flatman B in this case than DSP.
So that's why I'm not addressing it. Like someone's like, hey, are you aware it's unfrozen? Yeah, but what am I going to bring it up for? They're just going to freeze it again anyway. So I'm trying not to give attention to the nonsense so we can just have a normal stream, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, I just want to get up and stretch my legs here for a second. Ooh. What the? Jasper Kitty lost a whisker. It's a big white whisker from Jasper Kitty's face. Oh, no. Right here on my desk, it stood out because my desk is black.
You know that's a normal thing, right? You've never seen one before? Oh God! Oh no! Real quick, I'll leave that up for you. A lot of people wanted this. Big ups Blue Shell. This is for Blue Shell, sponsored by Blue Shell. Big ups Blue Shell. Tommy. But whiskers grow back. If you have a cat, you see this all the time. It's very normal. I don't understand how you could not see one before that, actually, when you've had it for years, right? But anyways, Solid the Lich says, DSP average behaviors if he wasn't a Herman, he would Pokemon duel toddlers in the street for their lunch money. He would probably get beat by them in more accurate depiction of what would happen, but if he wasn't a hermit, you have to accept that, then maybe, but I think he still would lose, to be honest. But anyways, I'm pushing play now, okay? Blue Shell, here we go.
Oh, man.
This is on purpose trying to show you, and like, I mean, dude, this is not going to get people to say, oh my God, look at that stomach, dude. I'm just, if you want to show it, you get a better angle or something. Like, this is not the way, man.
Oh, man.
That's like the least flattering shot of a male stomach, too, unless you are really ripped and really do have a six-pack, which DSP clearly doesn't. That bottom thing, that's the hardest part to get rid of, Philip. This is clearly, there's still something there. No hate, but, I mean, why are we showing this, sir?
Oh, man. Okay. Okay.
Was that on purpose?
For a sec, then we'll continue, okay?
Oh, okay,
Just
yeah,
stretch my legs
definitely.
for a sec. You guys have been awesome. If you're on YouTube, remember to give the stream a like. The like helps the channel.
This is because only 2 people gave 130 or whatever, so now we have to beg to the remaining.
And thank you so much for the support already. A very well-supported stream. If we happen to get to 200 bucks by the end of the stream, we'll open 4 packs of cards instead of just the 3. Let's see how it goes. Thank you guys in advance for any support. Again, with chat frozen, you can still talk to me by joining the Kick chat. That's DSP Gaming Real on Kick. You can also do a super chat, or you could do a membership, or you can send me a tip, and I see all those things, and I'll respond to them. I actually will see that faster than the chat, because the chat is just frozen, so I have it sitting on fan funding, so I'll see when you guys support, so I don't miss it, okay?
Okay. He just turned on the fan funding tab. That's the only thing he cares about anyway. Fuck the chat. Just give me the fan funding tab.
Okay, let me stretch my legs here.
2-0 Egypt. Oh my God. Mustafa Zico coming in hype here. 2-0 Argentina. 30 minutes remain. I don't think there's enough time for this Argentinian side to make a comeback, but I've seen crazier in my day. Let's see what happens here. What is this? Okay, that's what I was supposed to check. Okay, guys, as usual, you know the deal. You know the deal. What do you think? Are these the overnights or this the dailies? I can't tell. I can't tell which one he's wearing today. Is it the 4 hours or the 6? I can't tell.
Electricity bill gonna go up. I mean, yeah, it's natural. The thing is, like my energy bill stays pretty consistent all year.
Yes.
Because when I don't have the AC on, it's usually cooler, so I need the heat. So it's one or the other. Like no matter what, I'm either burning, gas or I'm got the AC on. So either way, it's just as expensive. Doesn't matter what time of the year it is. I never really get a spike in my energy bill. It's just consistent. So.
Don't you see when it in fall and usually okay.
Okay. Chat unfroze again for half a second. Oh great. I'm sure it's freezing again right now. Welcome back to everyone, and I'm sure you guys will be gone in a moment. Again, there's nothing that can be done. For the record, I did...
Oh, huge news. Goal taken off the board. It is 1-0. This is a new beginning here. New life for Argentina. Now's the time they have to come alive. You have to think of this as a rebirth, a second chance. Can Argentina make this count?
I did once again tweet YouTube, and I don't think they're ever going to respond.
Okay, let's remember this. They're never going to respond.
I did once again tweet YouTube, and I don't think they're ever going to respond.
Are we just going to cry about it, or okay?
Yeah. They haven't DM'd me. They did nothing. They did that initial response yesterday, which is a complete waste of everybody's time.
That initial... You don't want an initial response?
And,
You don't want an initial response?
Since then, nothing. So, complete nonsense.
Okay.
I love how YouTube shirks all responsibility, doesn't actually contact, doesn't follow up. What's up, John? How you doing, man?
Pretty funny all this now, isn't it?
No, this sucks. I'm happy that you guys are still here. I mean, to have 200 people watching Pokemon on YouTube when we can't really talk is awesome. Really, it is. It just sucks because this might scare away regulars who are like, man, I just want to hang out, and we can't hang out actively. It does suck. But,
shoot.
Hi, Dark Lady Guy. We're still having fun, right? We're still having fun with the game, so thank you guys for that. Hope you guys are enjoying. What's up, Cyberel?
I could be making more.
Now, the bummer is I have to keep alternating between fan funding to see if anyone contributes and then the live chat. And of course,
as we speak, Cyclops Scott, good point. YouTube is actively working to fix the problem right now. Now we know, of course. DSP didn't know that, but he's just shit-talking them endlessly, saying they're not doing anything. When in real time, they are actually doing something right now.
Live chat keeps freezing, so it's like, I don't know when the live chat unfreezes to talk to you guys. It sucks. I can't actually have two open.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Maybe I could.
Yes, you can.
Maybe
yes,
I could have both opened at the same time.
Yes, you can. Let's see if you can do it. Come on. Come on, Philip. You got this. 2 tabs open at the same time. Can you do it? Here we go. This is a challenge. Hold on.
If I do it this way.
Okay, go ahead. Here we go. We got this.
I didn't want to do that. Why did you... Windows, stop trying to auto-format and auto-stretch my window, you idiots. Just do what I tell you.
You can turn that off, sir. Just a setting.
It's hilarious when Windows thinks it's smarter than the user, and it tries to do something you don't want.
It's trying to do things that you have on, sir. Turn those features off.
This,
okay.
I can see both. All right, cool. Now I shouldn't miss anything.
Yeah, he did it.
Sweet. Okay. Nice.
He's talking about when you take it close to the edge of the screen, it'll, of course, snap there like you want it there. You can turn that off, but that's what he's talking about.
Sounds like this is water-type gym, so my fire types are not going to cut it in this gym. We're going to have to get... What is strong against water? Definitely electricity.
What is strong against water? Tough question. Let's think about this. We got to do a lot of calculations here, Philip. Hang on. It's not that easy. It's not that simple. It's not that simple.
What is strong against water? Definitely electricity. I know that.
It's not that
But what
fucking
else is
simple.
strong against water types? Because sadly, I don't have any good electricity. You know, I don't. I had them at the beginning of the playthrough, but I haven't used them in so long that now they're no good. Look, all the Pokemon I caught recently aren't electricity type.
What do you gotta do? Guess you gotta give up then. Okay.
Once again, sorry that the chat is frozen. Nothing I can do about it. If you guys spam the chat, it might unfreeze, but it just keeps getting refrozen by the same weirdos and lunatics.
The same single person. Go ahead.
So sorry about the YouTube chat. Kick chat is working, except people are spamming, so now I have to ban a bunch of people. They already knew not to do this today. I told them not to. I said I needed to use the chat. They're all going to get banned now, and I don't give a shit. Adios to you losers who have to sit here and try to be morons on when you know how things are going. I just have no patience for your bullshit, so enjoy all of your bans.
Yeah, this really was affecting DSP all day yesterday. He was really affected by this. That's why he's going for the massive, you know, you guys are felt it on this one thing, because he was very much worried about this in terms of not having control, everyone making fun of him for this. He thinks the entire YouTube is against him, all this, you know.
So guys, we're coming down to the end of the Pokemon content for the stream. So FYI, we're about 20 minutes left. If we get some more support, this is a new guy, I think. I don't think we caught this guy. If we get some more support and get to 200 of support.
Still pushing for that 200. You can make it happen. Come on.
I got a $2 tip from someone who wants to be unbanned, but your name is disgusting. I'm not going to unban it. Make a name that's normal, like a human would use, not some disgusting freak, and then maybe I'll unban you. But you're saying something disgustingly sexual, and I don't want you in my chat with that name.
Don't you wonder what it was? Could you say it?
So change it, and then maybe I'll unban you or make a new account.
What was the disgusting consensual thing? What was like doggy style lover 69? Oh my god, that's so disgusting. Please.
Oh, okay.
Big boob lover 10. Please. It's disgusting. Oh, such filth.
All right, so third pack. This will be the final pack of the stream unless we get some more support. We're, I believe, $21 away.
Oh my god,
pack.
$21
So
away. I believe.
The Marvel set that just came out for Magic the Gathering has some cool comic book art. Well, again, I think we're sticking with Pokemon for now, right? I'm not opposed to eventually trying something different, but right now the Pokemon stuff seems to be working.
And we got another goal from Egypt. And, oh, it's the same guy. Mustafa says, "You will not stop me." And he gets another goal. 2-0 Egypt. Messi in tears, crying down the pitch.
People are, you know, wanting to see the Pokemon pack openings, so that's why we keep doing them. If this were to slow down, people were like, we're bored of the Pokemon stuff. Would you do something else like Magic the Gathering? Like I said, what I probably would do is actually do an entire show based on cards. Like do an entire
Yeah, we need to do that show.
That's like
just make it happen.
DSP's TCG show or something. And we could talk about it and figure out what to get. Maybe pick something out together to order that would be something that we would open later. Okay? But
we can't stop DSP's winning. First, he solved the YouTube chat problem that was affecting about 2 people. And also, Argentina's going to lose in the World Cup. God damn it. We got to stop this man. Too many W's.
Right now, things are still going well with the Pokemon stuff, right? It is. So people are enjoying it. So let's keep going with it. Okay? All right. So everyone, once again, what I want to say to the YouTube audience, thank you for understanding. This is not in my control. I have done absolutely everything that I could possibly do at this point, including reaching out to YouTube, who has ignored me. I'm going to continue to reach out to YouTube daily until they finally respond. To be honest, I don't think they will.
Okay, I don't think they will.
I don't think YouTube actually responds to anything.
I hope you take all this back in the night stream, right? I can't wait for that.
And it takes like a hate mob of people crapping on YouTube to get them to respond to a single thing these days. Yeah. And that's just sad.
Keep this all in mind, okay, guys?
That people need help, and they refuse to help anyone because they're just an automated site
I think YouTube needs help. They need help.
Without getting help from YouTube, I'm reliant on the public. And right now, I haven't gotten any help from anyone. So if the chat stays frozen and unfreezes,
I'm reliant on the public.
stays frozen, there's nothing I
Like, what makes that different than anything else? That's your entire life, is being reliant on the
can
public.
do. All right? We're just going to ignore it. Again, today I wouldn't even have talked about it if people didn't keep bringing it up because they did.
Oh.
So what's going to eventually happen is this is going to become commonplace. We just get used to it. And people will be able to talk, then not be able to talk, then they can talk, then they can't talk again. It's going to be back and forth, nonstop annoying. Nothing can be done. So we're just going to ignore it to the point where either it goes away or we just get used to it. Okay?
That's two options.
Nothing can be
Nothing can be done. That's the two options. All right, we go to the night stream now, and it is time for this to start. Now, at this point in the timeline, the problem is not fixed yet, okay? So the problem is not fixed when he starts his night stream. Keep that in mind. I will show you in between the streams, though, like I always do. Yesterday, we did have a little bit of a return to form in terms of bans. We got up to 86. Split of that was 48 during the day stream and 38 during the night stream. So a nice even split. We'll see. Keep that in your mind when it's time to make your guess for the bans if you win the game. All right, here we go. Night stream starts here.
How's it going? How was my offline human dinner? Well, if you want to know the truth, today we were supposed to make Chipotle chicken tacos. But my wife got held up at work. She got home very late. And it was to the point where if she cooked, she would be basically cooking late. We would have eaten late. And she would have been incredibly tired because she was stuck at work late. So instead, we just ordered some poke bowls. So I had a poke bowl that...
This is the classic over-explaining why we can't do something because he has so lack of self-confidence in even the most mundane of actions that he has to explain away why they ordered out. Think of how many reasons he gave there? Yeah, she was tired. She was going to be late from work, so she was going to be tired because she was late from work. We didn't want her to cook because she was going to be late for work. So, yeah, we ordered out.
Truth. Today we were supposed to make... Chipotle chicken tacos. But my wife got held up at work. She got home very late.
Okay.
And it was to the point where if she cooked, she would be basically cooking late. We would have eaten late. And
like, why would you have to say that? We were in the position where, think how official he makes it sound. Guys, listen to this. We were in the position where if she didn't come home, if she would have started cooking at night, she would have been late. Okay, keep that in mind. That's the situation we were in.
Incredibly tired.
Oh, she would have been incredibly tired.
Work late. So instead, we just ordered some poke bowls. So I had a poke bowl that had some salmon, tuna, a little bit of tofu, and a whole bunch of veggies and things in it. And that was our dinner. So there.
Great.
All right, moderators on YouTube. I'm going to say it right now. I want no arguments. I'm serious.
So here's what I showed you already earlier. The Flatman B and Ferbs altercations are really picking up in pace right here.
You all got to get along. If moderators aren't going to get along, then I'm just going to demod people and say, stop. Moderators have to get along on YouTube. I don't want arguments. I don't want people, if you don't like each other, just don't talk to each other. It's that simple. I don't even know what's going on. I don't care.
So I will. There was one line I missed. Ferb says, "I will when you pay your child support." Flatman B responds to that statement, says, "Why would I pay child support when I support my kids in front of me? I'm not LTG." So Flatman B is adamantly against this notion that he is required to pay child support payments. I'll keep my eyes on that though.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. I guess the last couple of nights, some of the moderators don't like each other. I really don't care. You're not here to like each other. You're here to moderate the chat. So if you can't do that properly and keep, grudges aside, then you're not going to be mods anymore. What's up, Brian? How you doing? He says that was nice.
All right.
Nice food.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Dominic says, what's more corrupt, FIFA or the entire nation of Somalia? I don't know the corruption levels of either. I do know there was talk of the FIFA one with the red card thing, but they didn't win anyway, so I guess people can't bitch anymore.
Kyoto, I am not going back to Twitch. Kyoto, you have to understand something, okay? I haven't been on Twitch in 5 years. I don't qualify for their program to make money there because I haven't streamed there for 5 years. I'd have to start from the bottom. I'd have to start streaming again, get viewership back, get people to watch again, watch time engagement. Then you qualify for the partner program.
Yeah, so that would be very hard for him to do.
There's literally no reason for me to ever stream on Twitch. It's a waste of my time.
What?
Caterade, thank you for $2. He says, Have the freezing trolls made demands? Oh, I don't know, or I don't care. I'm paying no attention to them. I'm sure they've tried to contact me a million times. Someone said they made a video. Fuck them. I'm paying any attention.
He's watched the video.
Has nothing to do with me. I'm just here streaming. That's it. I don't care.
He's definitely watched the video.
I don't listen. You know, none of that nonsense. Zero involvement. I'm too old for this shit.
He's definitely watched the video. He's seen it and has thoughts, but he doesn't want to share them because then it'll give the guy...
Oh, let's see here. Protein Power, thanks for another 500 kicks. Maybe join... Oh, see, I'm not doing this. See, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I don't want to know about it. I'm not involved. I'm a streamer. I sit here and I make content for you guys. That's it. I want no involvement with any...
So that message was, the guy says, hey, why don't you... Protein Powered, the guy on Kick, says, maybe join Buccaneers Discord discreetly to find out. I don't know, just trying to get help. It gets fixed soon. Protein Powered comes off to me as someone that's trying to stir it up. They were doing suggestions like this many times, saying like, yeah, let's get real. You don't discreetly join any Discord, guys. When you go on a Discord, they know, and everyone can know. So when you discreetly join, I'll just discreetly join. Okay, I'm in.
These people on the internet, if they're talking about me, I don't care. I don't listen. No one has any way to contact me. I don't listen to their shit. Fuck them. Want nothing to do with any of it. Nope. Because all it is, they want to suck you into their drama rabbit hole and then constantly milk attention and content out of you. I'm not doing it. Not playing their game.
Not playing their game.
Yeah, Flatman, I'm just going to tell you this. What you're doing right now, you shouldn't be doing publicly because this is exactly what they want.
Okay, I'll read you what Flatman said to start this. Flatman says, I had to lock and block everything just so my money is safe. But apparently stealing someone's account and money is okay because Phil, bad type logic insane people. No, I did suffer. You're right. I was felted badly.
Whenever someone gets harassed, that's what they want to hear. They want to hear people talking about it in the public because then it makes them feel like they have power. Like what they did actually did something, had meaning, so now they feel empowered to do it.
The Flatman responds in the chat saying, I didn't know people were capable of that for no reason. They have reason, though, sir.
So the last thing you should be doing is talking about it publicly.
Okay, I'm sorry, Phil. I'll deal with my own problems myself again and just continue giving you money. Thank you.
Furbs has returned the image to the previous one. Breaking news. Unless that's my old cache getting that old one. Let me see.
It's all good. Like, I understand. I've been through it, man. I've been through the ringer. I've been through everything. You know, I've had all my stuff messed with over the years that I've been a streamer. And I know that when it hits, it's like, damn, it hurts. You want to talk about it? But that's what they want. That's why they're doing it, you know? Okay.
Oh, yeah, there's no cat now. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's about me now. I won't show it. It says, DSP Gaming loves WPIG. All right, Furbs.
It's all good. Like, I understand. I've been through it, man. I've been through the ringer. I've been through everything. You know, I've had all my stuff messed with over the years that I've been a streamer.
Yes.
And I know that when it hits, it's like, damn, it hurts. You want to talk about it? But that's what they want. That's why they're doing it, you know?
That's why they're doing it, dude.
Okay.
Flatman, just shut up and mod. That's all I need you for, all right? Come on.
Okay.
Pretty simple. I think Flatman and Furbs are going to keep escalating until they're both gone. That's what we hope for at Dentomania. We need to see Dentomania and that headline.
Oh, you don't like the dead air? Well, then you can permanently leave the kick chat. Fuck off. No one wants to hear your opinion. No one gives a shit.
As you can see, his mood is not very positive right now, and this is all because of the problem is still going on.
Someone tipped $2 and said, I enjoyed your rant the other day.
Ooh, that is a good idea. Who will be banned first? Now, I'm going to end this before the stream starts, okay? But I'll just get the initial and screenshot it. Who will get banned first, okay? Furbs? That's a great question. Furbs or Flat? 2-1 goal for Argentina. So little time remains, but the pulse is there. The entire nation of Argentina just perked up here. 2-1, 79th minute. That means we got 11 left, plus stoppage. And there we go. Hell of a game here. Do not give up hope, Argentina. Okay. There you, oh, I have to do neither, too. Okay, that's true. I do have to do neither. Okay, go. Go!
Time to hop on that pole.
Can you give some advice on how to get a woman and have a non-trolling life? The only advice I'm going to give is very simple.
Stay on Twitter more.
Okay.
Find fans.
It's what I said the other day, and I'll just
Offer fans help with their OBS.
reiterate before because we're about to get started.
Start messaging all the people that have ever interacted with you at all on Twitter for questions about normal things.
When I was younger and I was in my early to mid-20s.
So you're going to give advice that didn't help. I want the advice that actually worked, Philip.
Okay. I didn't like myself. I didn't like my life.
Philip, this isn't what you did?
I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I was depressed. I was sad.
What?
A lot of the times I was broke, and when I wasn't broke, I'd blow the money on things like traveling to EVO and playing in a fighting game tournament, which didn't really do much for me, right?
Again, Philip, you keep lying. You actually were already broke, but then you got cash advances to pay for those. So you were broke and just got broker. What?
A lot of the times I was broke, and when I wasn't broke, I'd blow the money on things like traveling to EVO and playing in a fighting game tournament, which didn't really do much for me, right? I thought that I should be better at fighting games, and I wasn't. So I lashed out, and I became an internet troll. And I was like that for about 3-4 years of my life. I'd probably say like the late 90s into maybe the first few years of the 2000s, all the way up till basically when it ended was when I went to EVO and I got 4th place with only...
He is now saying he was not an internet troll following the year of 2005? Is that what the statement is?
Like the late 90s into maybe the first few years of the 2000s, all the way up till basically when it ended.
By the way, the question again was, how can I find a woman and not do detracting shit? What was the question again?
Was when I went to EVO and I got 4th place with only the 3 Japanese players being above me. Because when I finally got that placing, even though the entire, West Coast hated my guts when it came to fighting games, and they were like, we hate DSP and he's a piece of shit and he shouldn't have done as good as he did and blah, blah, blah. Like a million excuses and everything, right?
Yeah.
Basically, after that, I said, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of being an internet troll and talking monster shit constantly or whatever, all right, I'm going to start actually applying myself to getting better at these games and seeing...
Okay, well, unfortunately for DSP, there's just so many written lines that contradict what he's saying here. I'll just give you one example. There are so many I could give. As you guys know, there are so many I could give here. But I would like to show you this one because this is what DSP said in August of 2006. That is a full 2 years after DSP finished EVO. This is what he said here. Remember, this is after he's claiming, what was it again?
If I can actually hang, because it's actually applying myself to getting better at these games and seeing if I can actually hang. Because in Super Turbo, it seemed like that was the game I could.
Let's see what he says here.
So progressively in 2006 and 2007, I worked my ass off to get good. I went to 1 million tournaments, and I actually got seriously good, and I started placing or winning most of the tournaments that I entered for Super Turbo. I got much better at other games like Third Strike and CVS2.
Keep going.
So I had a variety of games that I was pretty decent at and one that I was really good at.
Okay.
Then I said, instead of just playing, I'm going to start helping. I'm going to start organizing.
Okay, let's see an example of this organizing, okay? Here we go. Most people who have talked to me post Evo know how 2-2 Argentina off the floor and on the board, and it is the legend himself, Lionel Messi. Can you believe it? The hero his country deserved at the final hour, the 11th hour. He comes from the heavens and gives the goal that everyone was waiting for. 2-2 now. Egypt now, the one crying down the Nile. Damn. They are in denial now. Can you believe it? 2-2. Wish we could show it, don't you? That'd be fun. Let's go to Rumble and just restream the World Cup. We won't get in trouble, right? Okay, moving on positively here. This is what DSP did when he was trying to build things. Okay, let's see. He wants to build things. Most people who have talked to me post-Evo know how disappointed I am with myself. Getting beaten down so badly by Alex Valle is one thing, because I kind of expected it. Never having fought a good Ryu in my life, and then having to face the best Ryu in the USA. I have no problem losing to another respected American player like Alex, and I have massive respect for him. This is what he said in the line here, the bottom line. I'm going to go to it. Not only did I let my friends, my team, and the entire East Coast down, I also let my country down. I found it hard to live with myself these past few days, but I finally let that sink in, and I know what I have to do. This is an example of him building. See you all next Evo. If anyone knows how to contact Tokido, please notify him immediately of this challenge. I'll see you at next Evo. USA for fucking life. This was DSP trying to challenge Tokido to a personal side challenge that wasn't even a money match, so he could prove that he could beat Japanese players. Again, this seems pretty trolly and trash talky to me, but I don't know. This is actually him building, I guess.
I'm going to start running tournaments. When I go, I'll volunteer
He ran a single tournament. We have done a Dead Sea Scrolls on that one. I'll post the link to the playlist here.
I'll volunteer my equipment. I ended up buying multiple PlayStations and having monitors and things that I would bring to tournaments and donate for the use in the tournament.
Did anything happen with those PlayStations that you bought with your employee discount, I wonder? Maybe. We'll figure that later.
Turned all of my anger and all of my
this is such
jealousy towards people into something more motivationally positive, meaning instead of putting all my efforts towards trolling people and being toxic, instead I'm going to actually try to be productive. When I did that, my life changed. I felt much better. I had a great time going to tournaments because everyone actually liked me that met me at a tournament. They were like, wow, you're actually not the asshole we thought from your online persona. I'm like, yeah, you know, it was all bullshit. It was me trolling, but it's all online nonsense. It's not for real. Now that I'm actually here, I want to be different. I want to be positive, right? Those last couple of years, I'd say 2.5 years that I was in the FGC until I basically quit in 2007, were actually very nice. And a lot of people met me and liked me and, you know, respected me.
This is so insane, guys. I cannot emphasize.
Hated me up to
I can't emphasize this enough. It is unbelievable how much he's trying to retcon. He never turned into the nice guy ever in SRK history, okay? Ever. There's no history of this. He set up one tournament, and that tournament he set up, he tried to, you know, the little power he had, he tried to wield it as strongly as he could, because that was the only power he had. I showed you that one on, I forget what episode it is. I'm trying to find it now. WPIG, he organizes a tournament. It's very specific. We go through where he does the tournament. Here it is. I found it. It was right here. Okay. Check this out. I can't play it because it goes through everything. But if you're interested in getting the follow-up of this story, because I promise you it's incredible retcon. Let's go. It's right here. Ba-da-bow. Right here.
Interesting.
And I'll put in chat now. Go.
that point, okay? So that was awesome. And then after that, you know, I moved on with my life because that's when I got my back injury. Okay, and when I had my back injury, I couldn't travel that much anymore. So because of that, I just became a YouTuber instead, and the rest is history. Okay? So all
right, so I'm trying to remember the question again.
I've been in a position in my life where I thought that I was so jealous and angry about everyone around me having more than me, being better than me, that I just wanted to lash out and bring everyone down around me. And it was a very toxic time of my life where I really didn't do much. And I regret that because now I look back and I'm like, man, those 4 or 5 years, those early years when I was in my early 20s, I could have been doing so much more productive stuff with my life rather than just being a dick. You know, I could have had better friend groups. I could have had relationships. I could have just been a positive person. Instead, I was a dickhead. Just because I was so upset that everyone else had more than me or was better than me at things. And then when I turned all that around, I was like, wow, my life is so much better, you know? And the thing is, I think everyone goes through that. Probably, I would guess.
No.
And so I think a lot of the people online who act like this, who are just terrible people online, really are those people, whether they're actually young or their brains are just not mature yet.
Oh.
They're in that stage of their life where they don't get that working towards something positive, being a positive influence, helping out, doing something to improve yourself is better than trying to hurt others. They don't understand that yet. Maybe they have never even had that good feeling yet. You know what I'm saying?
This is so
As
cringe,
cheesy
dude.
as it
I
sounds-
cannot emphasize enough how crazy this is. It is so insane.
You know the Christmas spirit? Where is it? Oh,
The
man.
Christmas spirit? He had tophaters.com until how long? 2008? When did Top Haters stop going? Top Haters was a website he created just because he wasn't into the, you know, the West Coast didn't like him, so he made his own fucking website because no one gave a shit about him. He was so salty about that. He kept that going for years. When was that ended?
So good
Let me
at Christmas
see.
to do something nice or give a nice gift.
Oh
or
my
whatever.
God, can you hear that? It is thunderstorming like a bitch here. If my power goes out, you know what's going on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's thunderstorming really bad here. Just went red on YouTube, but I'm back now. Refresh.
If you do that kind of all the time, that feels much better. Your life is just more meaningful when you're doing good things rather than being a toxic jerk, if that makes sense.
It is storming like a bitch right now, so if it goes out, that's what it is. Frames are still at 0, though, but I dropped my connection to YouTube, but we're back.
So it just takes a long, long time
Stay strong, Wings. I know you're out there. Good luck, buddy.
to maybe get to that point for certain people. And I think that people who on the internet are toxic to everyone around them, they're stuck in that rut. And maybe one day they'll get out of it. I hope so, because I think everyone has a chance at a happy life, a positive life. And you're never going to have that if all you do is you sit around and you hurt people on the internet. You'll never have it.
Like, this is so funny. Your time being a troll was so short, and people treat you like they killed their mom. Your time as a troll. His time as a troll was decades, sir. But okay, yes, definitely. Pat Noticer says, we made the trolls cry. Oh, those poor trolls. So that's going to be coming up later. I think he says that later, so we'll get there. Big Dog says, was the life being turned down before or after the bankruptcy, gambling addiction, and alcoholism? That's where it gets a little confusing. When did this life turnaround thing? It keeps getting earlier and earlier, if you've noticed. So there was a time where it was, when I met my wife, I got positive, okay? Then it was, well, now that I'm moved into Washington, it's a new beginning for me, and I'm a new person. I'm not going to be negative. Then it was DS positive. Remember that? DS positive, no more negativity. Remember that? But anyways, it keeps going farther back, and now we're going back to 2004. Holy shit. Can you believe it?
No, I'm not changing the animations immediately. I like those.
Oh.
I like the patriotic animations. Why would I change them immediately? Even though
Holy shit, there it is. Enzo Fernandez gives Argentina the lead. Egypt in shambles. Almost unbelievable Cinderella story from Argentina. Holy shit, she's not wearing a glass slipper today. She is wearing soccer cleats. 3-2, Argentina up. Maybe it is rigged. Now I'm on your guys' side. 3-2 in stoppage time. Now you got to think Egypt truly crying now. We'll see what happens.
yeah, you could say Independence Day is only one day.
Oh, sorry,
The
Pat.
celebration of our independence is kind of a summertime thing. And, you know,
If I am spoiling, sorry. If you don't want me to spoil, I remember when I would like record every Penguins game, you know, when I was younger, and I would be listening to something else or something, and someone said the score. I get so irrationally angry. It's like, you just ruined my fucking night, dude. I gotta watch it after I get home from work, dumb shit.
I want to have those up for a bit. We'll probably keep them up for a week or two. I'm sure by mid-July we'll be so tired of them. But for now, I just put them up. So I'm going to keep them there for a bit.
The Bucketeer video we watched yesterday, V-Town Hood, I didn't find it that entertaining, but it's something. It's in the yesterday's show. I put it in the link if you want to watch it.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Great.
Then we got a $2 tip. I have already told the YouTube mods to chill, and they're not allowed to argue. So if they are arguing, let me know. Okay? But I told them to chill out.
Okay.
Thank you for the $2 tip.
Watch DSP on his own channel if you like his content. Thank you. Hello?
So I just got another $2 tip. This person says, how does Phil pull ladies since he matured? I'm married. I don't need to pull ladies anymore. Thanks for $2.
That was basically the same question the other person asked.
But if
That was the same question the other person asked.
tell the truth, it's my natural charisma. So there you go.
On Twitter? Okay. I'm waiting for the DM tips. Because DSP clearly has some DM tips. I want to know how you work the game. When do you take it to the private message? Because clearly, from what we've seen, it's the single message, then jump to the DMs, which I find aggressive, but that's how DSP rolls, so, I mean, it worked for him.
Kino Enjoyer 05 says, my girlfriend is open to doing anal for her birthday. I've never done it, and she's never done it. All right, so to prepare what you need to do, lube up your butt. She's going to shove it in real hard, trust me. All right, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Oh, great joke, man.
All right, here's the...
Oh, he's loving it. Look. He think that's his masterpiece joke. Look at him.
So, now...
I'm killing him with this. Look at this.
See, that's why they were saying it seems to work by electric power. That's the hint in this...
Oh.
Oh, guess what?
Guess what?
No way.
No way. What?
No way.
No way.
Hold the phone. I'm going to stop recording for a moment. I'll come back to the playthrough in a second.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Good music choice.
Never before in history have I got such a W in my life.
That's a sad statement. Oh, that's Raphael's. Raphael, fuck off. That is a sad statement, isn't it?
Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
YouTube, because I reported the problem.
No, you don't have to add that part, man. Because I reported the problem. Solely due to my actions.
Has fully fixed it. Reported the problem.
What's that move?
Has fully fixed
Right
it.
here. What's that? What is this? Watch this, like, go up. It's very strange.
He fixed
Watch.
it.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
I reported it specifically to YouTube. They just wrote me back thanking me for reporting it.
They thanked me.
They fixed it entirely. That's why the chat didn't freeze tonight. So let's now find out, because they just wrote to me. So let's see if this is true. You guys ready?
How you gonna see if it's true? How you gonna see it's true?
I'm now turning the chat to 5-minute sub-only mode.
Oh, okay.
Meaning most of you who've been waiting to talk and couldn't should be able to talk right now. Let's see if it's true. YouTube is saying they fixed it fully. And they actually thanked me.
What? There is no... It doesn't matter what you say to a big company, okay? You could say to YouTube, I could send an email right now saying, I hope the YouTube corporation goes so far out of business that every single employee goes bankrupt. I really hope that happens, YouTube. That's what I want to send this email today. And they would respond with whatever bullshit they come up with. They would say thank you. I'm just telling you, that's how it goes. Every single interaction you do is thank you. So like, imagine if I said that. I told them that they should Minecraft themselves, and they thanked me. Oh my God, they thanked me. Can you believe it? They thanked me.
I can't fucking believe it.
They thanked me.
Okay. This is great news, right? I mean, we won. We actually got a W for once. I mean, it's rare when you get one. I got a W. If you can believe it. Holy shit.
It's so crazy. I mean, you know, this is one of those ones, though, it's a big deal only to him, because for us it was a funny diversion, but it's kind of over. Who cares? But for DSP, this was stressful building up the whole day of multiple days now. And he's definitely going to be doing a victory lap today. But at the end, it's like, okay, what are we going to do? I mean, that's it, all right? I mean, you got it. Your chat's back, so enjoy those 5 messages a minute, you know?
Absolutely amazing. I guess I owe YouTube an apology in this case.
Yes, you do.
Because I had no faith in them.
Yes,
and apparently
thank you.
they actually do their job.
Thank you.
If you get it escalated. And that was the problem. It was a pain, but I did get it escalated, and they fixed it. That's absolutely amazing.
DSP is in chat now saying, good morning, all. Looking forward to normal chat today. Someone says, I honestly would get a permanent torch mod at this point. DSP says, the insane darkness makes it so crazy challenging. I guess it's the unique part of this run, so he will not be doing it. There you go.
Okay. So I think we should be good. I think the chat should work. YouTube is assuring me the chat will work. They said if it does break again, to notify them immediately because they want to know so they can keep researching the issue.
That's a typical corporate response, sir. You know, they have to say that no matter what the issue is, right? He takes those things so seriously. It's so wild. You know, you always have to say that. If you have any other issues, please let us know. It's like, kind of like, it's an easy win for companies because, like, you fix their problem, right? So this is such an easy win. Oh, if you have any other problems, please let us know right away. We'll be right there to help. And they always say that because it makes you feel like you're getting extra service, but it's like an easy W, right? But DSP is taking that seriously. Listen, they even said if I have more problems, to contact them in the future. They said that.
So if chat breaks again tonight, guys.
They said that.
Let me know. Obviously, I'll notice, but I need to know so we can tell YouTube again what's going on. Okay, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Amazing.
Good stuff.
Did 500 kicks and says Bucketeer is crying at his minimum wage job. Glorious Felting, sire. He doesn't have a job. Trust me, he doesn't have a job. He sits around on government money or his parents' money. He doesn't have a job. It's that simple.
Very, very cool for all your fans that are surviving on government money, though. Very fun.
So I do owe YouTube an apology. I'll actually do this later. I'll do a video at the end of the stream that makes an apology to YouTube because I do.
Full time there. Argentina wins. Messi continues on. But a certain Cristian Ronaldo does not. A lot of coping going to be happening on both sides here, but the biggest copers will be Egypt. 2-0 up with 11 minutes to go. You got to win those games. But unfortunately for Egypt, they do not, and Argentina moves on. The Messi versus Ronaldo debate gets even stronger with the Messi backers now having the upper hand in this conversation at the moment. But the balls now dangle in Ronaldo's court. How will he respond back to this clear W from Messi? Moving on.
Owe them an apology because they actually did a good job. I can't believe it. Yeah.
Okay.
Showed the trophy. It's right over there. Do you guys actually want to see it? Here. I actually have it right here.
Oh, dude, please. This is when he was angry. I know, I'm saying like next career move, guys. I know Portugal lost yesterday. Oh my God, look at this! FYE! You know FYE, guys? FYE. For those not in the United States, FYE was a store at malls, and it had music. I'm going to try to show you what it looked like back then, because now it looks much different than it used to. It's called For Your Entertainment, and it was a music store that back in these days would look like... Let me get a vintage look, all right? So you would be... yeah, let's see. There you go. This is a 2000s look. So here we go. This is what FYE looked like. It's a music store, okay? And these people right now are waiting for a CD release. That's how it used to be back in the day. But yeah, FYE was a good stop. You'd always stop at those when you're at the mall. You stop at the music shop. Check out the posters, look at the covers. That's what you're doing. But that is why it says FYE on his trophy, because the tournament took place in front of the FYE at the mall. That's why it says that. There you go.
First place Tekken 3 tournament.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Look.
There it is.
Stupid background removal.
Yeah.
FYE first place Tekken 3 tournament right there.
Look how proud he is. Look how proud he is. This is my second biggest W of my life right here. Well, fresh off my first biggest W of my life, here's my second biggest W, guys. This is from 2001.
I have it in the room. Awesome. And now, because I'm in shape, I could probably do that kick if I wanted to. I could probably actually pull that off. There you go. No Cap, thanks for 15 months as a supporter.
You have to make it. Don't die on me.
Okay, what do we do?
Oh, did he try to play the game again? It looks like he did. I'm surprised, honestly. After all the menus, he just gets bitch slapped in the end. Watch this. Watch this. Whap! After all that prep, he just gets whapped. Oh, all right, hold on. I'm getting ready. Hang on. I'll take care of this. Hold on. Whap! Whap! Bye-bye. Oh, is this a silent treatment? Are we doing the silent thing? Oh, we're doing the silent thing, I guess? No, it's the silent one. Okay. This is the extra funny one. The key part of the joke is don't talk until you get to that part again, and then start talking again like you weren't being quiet the whole time. That's the best part. Watch this. Check this out. Or the kicker could be, let's try that again, shall we? Let's see. Let's see. Don't say anything. Pretend you didn't do it. Oh, we're pushing this farther here. Good job. Still, no words have been said since I started this clip. Okay.
Yikes.
There you go. That was some real dead air there. Fun. We'll get there.
I'm stun locked. I can't do anything.
The music sounds more trolly. There it is. Okay, we're doing round two? Round two? Go for it. You earned it, King. Thank God he's more positive. That's the real key. Oh my God. Serious. That's all
Here
you're doing.
they are at a fragrance outlet. What the hell is this? What is that? What is next to them? Is that supposed to be a mannequin in a store window?
Yes.
Or a woman dancing on top of a car? What is that? Why is she holding his arm like that, like she's his girlfriend? That's your sister. What is going on in this picture?
Wow. So telling, huh?
I'm incredibly disturbed. Ranking of E. Well, you know what? You know what, Capcom? Screw you. Give me a ranking of E. How dare you? How dare you, Capcom? Unacceptable. Battle game.
He can't really parse out social interactions, right? So for him, the arm, hand on the arm has to be a sexual thing. It's not, there's no other option, right? It's just never, you know how it goes.
All right. That's it for Resident Evil, folks. See y'all for the remake in 2027. All right. So we have extra time, everyone?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we have extra time, everyone. So what we are going to do is we are going to have a half-hour hangout session where we celebrate the fact that YouTube chat is now fixed because YouTube recoded it just for me and stopped this vulnerability.
He's really pushing the just for me angle, isn't he? Just for me. Only for me. Hideo Kojima is going to get a beating from me. That was after that was in 2013. If you are to believe DSP, that is a full almost 10 years after he turned to be a more positive person when he said those comments about Mr. Kojima. That's unfortunate. I wonder what happened there. NW News says he went right back to ignoring chat and goat laughs. Yeah, I mean, what else does he have? We saw he has nothing else. He's just as silent when he has chat.
This bucketeer limp dick weirdo was using to fuck with my chat. What a total life fucking loser that guy is, huh? What a piece of human fucking garbage. It's almost like he has no power over anyone, and he's a pathetic waste of existence. Wow. Okay.
I mean, he affected your life in a real way for a long time. You know what I'm saying? At least 48 hours. Jericho says, I had a Smash Brothers Melee turn-in trophy when I was proud of, then I turned 18. Hey, hold on to those, though. Melee trophies are hype, and chicks do like that. I don't care what anybody says.
All right, ready? Let's celebrate, everyone. Here we go. What is going on, everyone? DSP here with some absolutely amazing positive news tonight. As you know, he says, Phil, I personally think you're bad at games, and I find that funny, but you should still have the right to stream regardless, so I'm glad that you're chatting. Okay,
we don't need to hear these people saying, because, the pigmatized people that act like this person was, like, killing Philip's business, even though they were just affecting a chat room. If they believe the pignosis, they think, like, this bucketeer guy was killing DSP Gaming, which he wasn't, but,
Happy dance stunt on the hose. Yeah. I don't need to stunt on anyone. I already had a good time exposing the idiot last night on my live stream.
Do you know what stunt on means, Philip?
Now I'm happy that the guy is literally completely impotent for the rest of his life. That's the end of him. Flushed, just like all the other fucking turds.
I don't gotta stunt on anybody. I don't gotta stunt on anyone. That's not necessary.
If anything, I'm just happy this got solved so quickly. Because remember, this guy claims he figured it out 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
If this had been running months to years, so many people could have had their chats negatively affected.
No, and it didn't happen, though. So you have to have no one talking for it to work.
That's excellent that they took action so quickly and were able to do something so positive so soon. And now no one else will be affected by this problem,
It's really crazy how you have to be both hated and have no audience. So that's the tough part. That's why most people won't be affected by this. Is because it's pretty tough to be completely hated and have no one watching.
It's amazing that they did it so quickly. And
it's a rare combo.
What I will say this now, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I publicly apologize because I was very critical of YouTube the last couple of days to weeks because in the past, I got little to no help from them at all on issues. Like I said, years ago, there was a technical issue I identified. And if it kind of got widespread, I knew it was going to hurt a lot of people.
First ban.
And I gave it to YouTube, and they did not even listen or believe me or understand it. So it was a waste of my time. Eventually, the YouTube issue did get fixed, but it was like many months later, and I get the feeling it was, a side thing. Somehow they figured it out, but it had nothing to do with me. In this case, they actually took me seriously, and within, 24 hours of me reporting it, the issue is fixed for everyone. That's absolutely amazing.
Amazing. DSP says, just finishing setup here. So that's why the slideshow has not started yet.
So I do have to apologize. They actually worked fast. They did the right thing. That's the kind of response you expect from a giant company that's so,
Thank you so much, YouTube.
And so that's great. And thank you to YouTube and to the team YouTube, X account and everyone who worked with me to solve this. That's
everyone who worked with me. Everyone who worked with me. Okay, well, I'll show you how they worked with him. They responded to his email and they said, we officially fixed the issue. Our team investigated the issue carefully and implemented a solution to ensure it doesn't happen again. That's what DSP said. Listen to this, guys. They even said this. Listen up. They even said they're implementing a solution to ensure it doesn't happen again. They said that to me. So that's pretty cool. They said, thank you so much. They actually thanked me here, guys. Can you believe that? They said, thank you so much for your patience and for bringing this to our attention. And yeah, that's like I said, they appreciate when I say this stuff. So they're really happy that I shared that. And because of me, they made this change.
absolutely outstanding, top-notch service right there.
Top-notch service. I agree. Top-notch service.
All right, so thank you guys so much. We had a great Resident Evil Code Veronica X conclusion stream. I'll hang out with you guys for like another 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to do pack openings. We have 2 packs to open right now, Pokemon cards. If we get a few more bucks, we'll do 3.
Okay.
Look how close we are. What are we at? We're at 135. We get to 150. We'll do 3 packs of cards tonight. We're right there.
We're right there. Come on. Master Blaster says, the FYE in Trumbull Mall has an attached arcade that was about the same size as the store itself. Probably unknowingly walked by him a dozen times. Big us, Master Blaster. You were at that mall. Oh, then, Master Blaster, the question is, have you ever been to the Panda Express in Trumbull Mall? Or the yogurt shop in Trumbull Mall is my next question, Master Blaster.
So please, if you like the stream, please support it. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Pack big. Why not?
No, I see someone tipped $2. Says, any way to ever get out of a detractor cloud? It's crazy how so many people just, hate watching. You tell me.
Is there any way to get out of what?
Done everything I possibly can over the years to try to improve myself. I listened to all these criticisms, and I basically stopped doing all the things they claimed they didn't like me doing. Guess what? It's 2026. They still hate me.
Oh.
Despite the fact that everything has changed, right? Production values, sky high. I work my butt off. With the amount that I stream, the variety that I stream, I take feedback constantly from...
Okay.
Well, someone has tipped a buck and says this has happened to my channel as well. I'm not going to say anything about who I am, but I'm glad that this is resolved now, and thank you for doing it. There you go. And here's the thing, like if anyone else has this issue, go right to YouTube, either Team YouTube on X or whatever, and say this is what DSP Gaming was going through. He just...
Oh my God. Let me tell you, listen up. Yeah, listen up, kid. You go straight to YouTube and you tell them DSP Gaming sent ya. That'll get them to snap into action because they know that you're with me. You're under my protection now. When they hear DSP Gaming, they know it's time for action. So listen up. You tell them DSP Gaming sent ya.
Had his chat fixed. So if yours is still going through it, I don't know. They're claiming they fixed the issue. And it obviously is fixed because, as you can see, my chat's not freezing. But what if it happens to someone else anyway? Go to YouTube and say, it was DSP Gaming. Don't say
Philip. Oh my God, that shows what he thinks. That shows his understanding, doesn't it? He thinks that they put in the code a DSP fix. So it has to go for each channel. That's not what they did, sir. It's a website. It's a website-wide thing. You have to know this, Philip.
He said, "Oh, it might happen to you anyway. Tell them they'll do the same fix."
They're claiming they fixed the issue.
Yes.
And it obviously is fixed because, as you can see, my chat's not freezing. But what if it happens to someone else anyway? Go to YouTube and say, it was DSP Gaming. Don't say DSP or Darkside Phil. Say DSP Gaming. Say it was the DSP Gaming channel that was affected. And they can look into
That's
it.
the most intimidating.
Figure it out, you see? Use my channel as the reference to fix the problem for yourself if it continues.
Definitely.
Me too.
Say my actual thing. Don't say DSP. Don't say gaming. Don't say DSP reacts. Don't say DSP throwback. Say DSP gaming. That's the key. And then they will show you some respect. Sneakfeed says, what's ironic is the only way to see his chat from yesterday is on Raw Phil. I think that was a part of why he hated this too. Remember, he said as much. Remember, he said this, ha ha ha. The people that say, you have to, it can't be a replacement for the real thing or whatever. Now it can be the replacement for the intellectual property in some ways because you could only get the chat there, but now that's gone DSP. So now what? What about the lawsuit, Philip? Come on. Master Blaster says, REEStream, DSP exposes this RGB email. Oh, that's interesting, Master Blaster. I see what you're saying. Things that DSP has said he has blown the whistle on before. So would something like Sopa and Pippa count is the question, because he wasn't like blowing the whistle on it, but you know what I mean? He was kind of, doing the thing. Okay, last one of this night, and then I have a pretty robust back in time segment too. So
here we go. He's gonna go about here.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Frogadeer's right dead center. Here's the cool thing. Now, we've been doing this for about a month and a half, right?
Yeah,
We're almost coming up on a 2-month period. When we start opening Pitch Black, that'll be about 2 months of doing it. And our tree has advanced so well. Our Hall of Fame here. The cards at the bottom row used to be like $3. Now, the cheapest card here is over $6. So, the overall value, right, is raising, which is really cool. So now...
Wait. So because he's getting more cards, the average value is going up.
Like $3.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, the cheapest card here is over $6. So, the overall value, right, is raising, which is really cool. So now, we say goodbye to this guy. And we continue on. How many do we have? That was another 3. So I think now we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 packs left of Chaos. Cheerio says, can you show an update of your sets in the binders and how you've organized it when you get a chance? Yes, I'll be honest with you. Because I didn't have space for it, it was insanely messy. I wasn't doing it right. Now that I have space for it because we organized on Saturday, I'm probably going to start taking the time to do it properly. Maybe that could be part of like episode 1 of TCG content I do. Because the pack rips, I just want to do pack rips, right? But perhaps we could do some content where I show you the binder, because I have a binder for Mega Evolution, I have a binder for Chaos Rising, I have a binder for Abyss Eye, I have a binder for Surging Sparks, and I have a binder for Phantasmal Flames. Those are the 5 we've done, right? Did I miss anything? Oh, and I have a binder for Perfect Order. So I have a binder for each of those. And, I could show you, hey, here's how I did. The thing is, they're messy. Like seriously.
I don't care about this. I do not care. Big ups, BR Joe. He's talking about the most boring content of all time. It'll be good for us, though, but it will be boring for general audiences. He's going to go only card shows. I mean, we can't wait for that, right? That'd be awesome. BR Joe says, so the lame brain, no-load, limp noodle, book-smart nerds at YouTube were able to fix the chat exploit in a timely manner. I never would have guessed listening to the guy so long. Like, I wanted to show. Yesterday, he was very negative about their... agility in solving problems, but it appears that they are pretty quick to solve problems when they want to be, let's say. Okay, let's get to it. So he did have another victory lap in the daily wrap.
Okay,
real quick.
Then we got ready for the second stream.
Yeah,
and actually said we apologize. We didn't realize it was such a serious issue. We're going to look into it now. Can you
This
give us
is the Sunny 3.0 version with the sound taken out, by the way.
any more details? I said, absolutely I
Oh, yeah,
can.
what do you wanna
And
play?
I gave
Tell
them
me.
all the information of this guy from last night who had been bragging about doing it to me and explaining how he was doing it. I sent them his YouTube channel. I sent them Discord info. I sent them everything. Okay? So YouTube has it all now.
But they're not doing anything with that, you understand, right? You have to understand that. That's not the thing that they're doing. They're not doing anything to him.
YouTube says, thank you. We're going to put this to the appropriate teams. We're going to look at it.
Yes.
I started streaming Resident Evil tonight, okay? And as I did, funny thing happened.
Yes.
The chat wasn't freezing. And I was like, that's weird. I figured as soon as I started, it would freeze again, and it didn't. And I'm like, all right, so maybe people are just bored. Maybe they're or maybe they're just not around tonight to do it. So as we start to stream the game, the chat's still working. And then all of a sudden I said on a whim, I said, I'm going to check and see. And I checked again. Team YouTube had responded and said, our team, based because of your input, because of the data you provided, we looked into...
I mean, I keep pausing for the same point, but it really is sad if you think about it. He has to emphasize his inclusion in this action happening. Every single chance. Every single chance. He said, yeah, listen to this, get this, dig this. They said, thanks to your report. Now, what do I mean by that? In this case, was me. So, okay, yeah. Thanks to my report, go ahead.
We have found the exploit. We have closed it off. It will not happen again. You can now take sub mode off of your chat. And thank you for reporting this issue.
Thank you.
Because now we have closed the issue. It's fixed. And give us any additional data if it happens again or anything like this.
Yes.
I was like, what? So because we spoke up, the issue is fixed for everyone on YouTube. It doesn't work anymore. The exploit has actually been repaired.
See, this is the problem with Karens and Karening people is because it works. Just like begging, right? It works. So this is a Karen you're watching in real time a Karen become stronger because the Karening works, right? And now he's even more empowered now for the next problem to say, just like last time, guys, just a reminder, this is DSP Gaming. Remember last time you quickly solved my problem. I'm assuming this will happen again today whenever the next problem happens, you know? He's been live for a while. Come on, mate. You're late on this one. You're late on this one. I gotta turn that off, by the way.
That's amazing. What have I been saying
Oh, yeah,
about
go.
being
Yeah,
a
what have you
productive
been
and
saying?
positive person
Please.
and doing things to improve yourself but also help others? It makes you feel good, doesn't it?
It does.
Me doing this thing
It
and
makes
knowing
you
that
feel
this
real
was an
good.
exploit that could have hurt so many people who stream on YouTube, and the fact that because of
Please.
our actions,
Oh
we were
my
able
God,
to close it off the
dude.
way that we were, and now no one will be affected at it, is infinitely more better feeling than if I sat on the internet trolling.
Holy shit.
Good morning, everyone.
Holy fuck. Did you hear that? Strappy CC says, good point. The Snitchinator strikes again. You're right. All right, let's get our skip juice going. Let's do marbles, all right? Marbles a good one. Not start marbles, reset marbles. No, reset marbles. Show marbles. And marbles is open. Get your ass in here. Let's do a good marbles to get our skip juice going. Come on. Get in there. This is the not rigged version of marbles, obviously. The only version we have here. We do not rig games for legendary soccer stars to win. We never do that. Rebsy says, be extremely subtle even to the point of formlessness. Be extremely mysterious even to the point of soundlessness. Thereby, you can be the director of the opponent's fate. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Big ups, Rebsy. You're a legend. I do want to show you one thing now that we have. DSP, by the way, is the opposite of The Art of War. The Dent of War. That's the best way to say it for him, because it's all that information is too much for him. I want to show you some back in time stuff real quick before we get going. We have two old Instagram posts from this day in history I have to show you. This is July 7th of 2015. We have Tritoli pasta with veggie sauce and fresh zucchini. One of Leanna's meatless dishes that's delicious. So I like how the wording here. again, there's no social skills. He says, one of Leanna's meatless dishes that's delicious. Okay, Philip, could I see one of Leanna's meatless dishes that isn't delicious, since they clearly do exist with how you've worded this? But there you go. We also have one more. On this same date, July 6th, actually, from 2015. How about some homemade chicken fajitas for dinner? Yum. Yum. And what's funny about this?
Here we go.
What's funny about this is that the Air Raid Lord himself responded, #gout for this. #gout. The Air Raid Lord. Okay, now DSP responds to the Air Raid Lord directly and says, nothing in that meal is bad for gout, bud. And then the Air Raid Lord responds back and says, it was a joke, man. I see it everywhere on Twitter. It was a fucking joke. DSP responds back to that by saying, yeah, it's a bad joke used by immature people, and you should be above that, sir. I thought we were bros. So there you go. That was the back in time. If you're interested in more Air Raid Lord content, you can, of course, find it right here. I need to get that showing. But you can find it there. I did do a show all about it, and it should be in chat now. But it is time for marbles. Good luck to you, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Good luck, everybody. Let's have some fun. Winner gets to choose how many bands they want to guess. Let's go. What shall we see? Center style, most dangerous. Center style it is. Who will be the Argentina of the day and come home with a W? Good luck, everybody. I'm hoping for Kojima to finally win once. He never has. And we're off and running, and there they go here. Purple Panes of Power on the edges to start. First layer here. We got to weed through it here, and we see what gets through first. Will O be the first one through? No. First letter through is A, actually, as A slides through. Good luck, everybody. Second layer here. Spinner's not doing much. Ooh, they are blocking a few people, though, as I say that. Purple Panes of Power cucking everyone. Right side seems to be pretty tough to get past. One person does make their way down. As we see, we're on to the third layer now. What'll happen here? Remember, that yellow fade is where the goal is. Need to be on the right side here. Move your character over there if you can. Use your controller. Left, left, left. Here we go. Okay, now we're getting down there into the final layer here. One more batch of Purple Panes of Power. As we see, the spinners will play a role here on the right side of the screen, and they have some fun. Purple Panes of Power line up well. Severely Dented is there. Ninvinya Fate and Sergeant Fambro, Gang of Wolves, Narc, and Tombo, UK goes through. Severely Dented wants to be a severe winner here. Need to make their way to the left, but they don't. They will be felted. Gang of Wolves is on a mission. Gang of Wolves! Gang of Wolves! Gang of Wolves! Gang of Wolves out of nowhere! Holy shit! Bulgarian Smoker joins. And Dr. Dryden make up your top three. Big ups, everybody, for playing, as always. And your guess, Dr. Dryden, your guess will be required. Dr. Dryden, if you want to see, yesterday we had 15, we had 40 and 38, and 10 before that. Good luck to you. How many bands will we see before I go offline today, which is going to be shortly after he starts gameplay? Good luck.
Everybody, welcome to the show. It's the DSP Morning Show here on DSP Gaming. Of course, I'm Darkside Phil. It is Tuesday, the 7th of July, 2026. For some reason, things just seem a little bit more cheery around here today. Things seem a little brighter, a little more positive, a little more fun. I wonder why that might be. I wonder why perhaps we might be celebrating today, because after over 2 weeks of
Gang of Wolves won. I know.
And complete
Gang of Wolves
nonsense,
won.
ladies and gentlemen, the chat freeze exploit has been corrected by YouTube. And the reason it was fixed is us.
Gang
Because
of
we spoke
Wolves, your
up.
guess.
Because we rallied and told YouTube all about this horrendous bug that needed to be plugged or exterminated or whatever you want to say. They were able to research it and solve it relatively quickly. And that's great because this was something that was so horrendous. You know, having your chat just freeze and not being able to unfreeze it and not being able to communicate with your live audience pretty much negates the entire idea of why you would want to live stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not going to interact with the audience, you might as well just do an on-demand video and not have a stream running at all. So I'm happy that obviously this got fixed so quickly. And I've already publicly apologized to YouTube saying I was wrong.
They didn't see it.
Thought that they would drag their feet and take ages to fix. And they basically, as soon as I was able to finally talk to them, which took a little bit, fixed it right away. So obviously I'm very happy for that, as you guys can see.
Ken Dryden,
You guys
Dr.
are all
Dryden.
actively able to just chat normally in the stream chat today on the YouTube side, which is obviously excellent. And obviously I'm very, very happy for that. I want to be able to hang out with you guys and communicate. You know, it was rough a couple days there. We're playing Pokemon and Dark Souls, and I'm asking questions. You know, I don't know, what's going on in Dark Souls in a certain situation. Why is the effigy not working this way or that way? Because, again, Dark Souls 2 is such a different game and entity than the other Dark Souls games, and it has these unique things that then they got rid of, so you would never remember them unless you've played Dark Souls 2 a lot, which I haven't. This is only my third time playing it ever. So, having that level of help and having people explain
Feel like that's more than most people.
or help me saying, okay, listen, this is how this works, this is how this works. It's great, and I didn't have that. I'm sitting here and I can't talk to anyone. It's terrible. It's hard, it's rough trying to put on an entertaining stream when I can't have a conversation. So I'm glad it's fixed. I'm obviously very happy that it's back, and now we can all flex in approval of awesome streams. Yeah! Moving forward.
Find
I'm very
the
excited.
angle.
I hope you all are too.
You didn't find the angle.
How is everyone today?
No,
Okay,
Philip, I
so
think the chat
for the
is frozen.
record, this is a very, very weird time.
I saw a message that was 2 minutes old. I think it's frozen again.
It is. Why? Because this week I have tomorrow off. What? I know I never take a middle of the week off ever. Like, never take Wednesday or anything like that off. And so because of that, basically, I have to have a day off for personal reasons. And I'm not going to go into it, but, I try to always have weekends off, usually Saturday. And this case, I couldn't align certain appointments and things that I needed to do with the weekend. So I had to do a middle of the week, and I know that there was a monkey wrench into the schedule. I've only been here 3 days. Today's day 4. I'm going to have a day off already. So it's weird, and people are already thrown off, and I guarantee people will come here tomorrow and be like, where's Phil? Phil's always here on Wednesday. I don't get it. Where is he? But
There might be an uptick in in issues tomorrow. It's going to be madhouse all over America. People have nothing to do because DSP took a day off.
and it's going to be this week and next week. That Wednesday is my day off. So again, making it even more confusing. Then after that, I'm going to attempt to get back in line with the normal schedule and have weekends off again. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm not here tomorrow. Because of that, it's my final streaming day of the week right now. And it's going to be a good one. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be Dark Souls 2, continuing on with the path tracing lighting run. And oh my God, this has been, hands down, bar none, the most difficult, challenging run I've ever had in Dark Souls. When you can't see half the time because it's so dark because the lighting is realistic, it is ridiculously tough. You always need a torch. That means you can only one-handed weapon. And of course, the torch runs out. And I'm going through places like the gutter, and I'm like, oh God, the torch is going to run out. What's going to happen, right? I'm not going to be able to get through here. So this is going to be insane. Continuing on, especially when I got to do the stupid No Man's Wharf. No Man's Wharf already you can't see. And now can you imagine having to do No Man's Wharf when the lighting is different, even harder and worse? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no. So it's going to be rough going, but we're going to go. And today, at least I get to talk and interact with you guys when I play, which obviously is a positive because I haven't been able to do that recently. Tonight, TCG Card Shop Sim continuing. We're going to expand the store even more, try to do more and more with it. And, of course, that means we're going to have some card ripping tonight. Some pack ripping, I should say. I don't want to rip the cards. I want to rip the packs. That should be great. And, I hope that
It's definitely on Wednesday. I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, it's definitely something. What appointment would happen in the middle of the week and you can never change it, right? Let's be real. It has to be medical or legal. And so that means doctor of some sort or legal of some sort, but who the fuck knows, That's all it is, though.
I was excited for that. So a good solid day and good variety coming up when I get back. We've got a new game. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resync starts on Thursday. And I'm excited. That is my second favorite Assassin's Creed game of all time. When it came out, I absolutely loved every moment of it. So I can't wait to play this new version. I haven't played it since it was new, so long ago.
Yeah,
and so
we'll play that on Thursday.
And, relive the story of Edward Kenway a second time with all of you. It should be great. So, good stuff coming. You know, it's going to be great.
Great
day,
start.
Great
Great
coming up.
start.
Everything will be
Very
excellent.
fun.
Thank you guys so much for being patient through all of this pain and suffering that we had with the chat freezing nonstop. You know, and now at least I know if I can get YouTube's attention for issues that come up,
guys,
this is excellent. You know what I'm saying? If something else happens,
YouTube made their worst mistake because now it's going to be even worse. When he has a little tiny issue, you know?
Well, actually, you changed the buttons to circle, and I'm wondering why you did that. Could you please move them back to square? Thank you. You've helped me in the past, so I'm assuming you will again.
Tech issue or something else that's going on, like, oh no, we could probably, you know, get them to at least take a look at it. You know, there's no guarantee it's always going to be taken care of that way. I think the reason that YouTube took care of it so quickly is because it was a technical issue in which you can't really, like, how do you report that, right? You can't go to Creator Help. Creator Help doesn't understand technical issues at all. Creator Help is more for generalized questions about being a creator. And outside of that, you know, you could do a bug report, but how do you do a bug report? Just select your whole chat, say frozen. That's it. Like, it's not much of a bug report. So I'm so happy that we were able to report it properly and get it done right away. And hopefully this will be an avenue by which I can now talk to them again.
You can explain your issue? What the fuck are you talking about? How do you...
if need be. So good stuff there.
What the fuck are you talking
moving forward
about?
positively. All right, very excited for the future.
What do you do? Highlight your whole chat? No, you just explain the situation?
You know what we need to do? We got to start talking about the next stuff. So first of all, we did not do a DSP Tries It yesterday. Why? Because this already was a bizarrely short week because chat was having issues. There's like a million reasons. So I said, we're just going to skip it this week, which I'm happy we did. Now we can have a time to kind of have it feel more refreshing, right? But the question is, what do we want to do next week now for DSP Tries It? Because I don't know. I don't know if there's anything new going on. Is there any new offerings, new fast food, anything going on? Let me know. I would love to know if there's something you guys want to see me do a taste test of that's new or hot or popular or interesting that's coming out. That would be a good way to kind of hit the ground running next week with that. Maybe do another string of DSP Tries It's, you know, moving forward. So we need to talk about that. We also need to talk about, do we want to do a marathon in August? And if we do, what the heck would it be? Because, you know, at this point, we've done a ton of different kinds of marathons. Some of them work well, some of them don't. Let's be honest. It's kind of been back and forth here. And maybe we just don't need to do a marathon every month. We just do them when there's really pertinent stuff going on. So, for example, Halloween. I always do an annual Halloween marathon. I dress up in a Halloween costume. You know, we play the horror-themed games. It works. Christmas, same deal. Where we do Christmas-themed stuff, our Christmas sweaters and shirts and festive holiday.
You know what it works means, by the way.
Fun. You know, good stuff.
It works.
But I don't know if we want to do a marathon in August. We'll have to talk about it, okay?
It works.
So, we got these things to discuss. In addition to that, I know that this is card-related and this might turn some people off, but we do have to talk about something. We have 13 packs of the...
Again, more evidence of he's been reached out to Wales or someone that has his ear before and saying, when it's not Pokemon cards, don't bring up the fucking cards. So that's why he had to do that little fake.
I know some people don't like this, but I have to tell you.
These Chaos Rising Pokemon cards left to open, okay? Likely between today and maybe another day or two this week, these are probably going to be done with. We're going to go through them all. So I've already ordered a box of Japanese cards. That will be the next box that we're going to open. This is a cool set because this is a set of cards that's a little bit older.
Ooh.
It's not one that we've opened the American version of, or I should say English. I keep saying American. It's not one that we've opened the English version of yet. It's a set we haven't seen yet, okay? So because of that, it'll feel fresh and different and interesting, and that's going to be the next box that we open, okay? However, we need to determine what happens after that. Now, I don't know how long it'll take to get through that Japanese box, but after that, what I was thinking is we would alternate, right? But here's the time frame, and here's what's going on. In July 17th, the next set of official English Pokemon cards releases. It's called Pitch Black. We've already had a preview of it, because that last Japanese box, the first one that we opened, was called Abyss Eye. That was the Japanese version of Pitch Black. Now, it's not a one-to-one comparison. The English version always has way more cards in it. And the value of cards is much higher in the English version. So, for example...
Oh, my God. We have heard this 18,000 times. For example, this guy...
This could be worth $20 or $30. Same card, just in English, $20 or $30 because it's considered more rare. Okay?
Makes sense to you, right? Oh, by the way, our true band count right now is 6. Those 2 from before the stream started weren't added, but I did add them. So we're at 6 right now. The count will get fixed next time. Here it is.
Middle of July. I've pre-ordered a box both officially from the Pokemon Center website, which is the actual like Pokemon website to buy it from direct, but I've also got a reseller's box reserved as well. So as long as both those orders go through, I'll be getting both. Probably I'm not getting it on the 17th. Likely you'll get it a few days after. They'll probably ship it and take a couple days to get here.
Couldn't care less.
So around the 20th, in about 2 weeks.
Mama.
Okay, we'll have Pitch Black, and we'll probably go through not one, but maybe 2 boxes of it in celebration of this new set. That'll be awesome, right? The first time we're actually doing a new set of Pokemon cards on its release. But we may have an interim in between, because if we go through these 13 packs, say today, tomorrow, or I guess it would be today, Thursday, and then we do this Japanese box, That's on the way, and we'll be here. Should be here in time for that. We might have another in between to do, and I'm not sure what to do. People have been saying they want to kind of alternate back and forth. So what would be the next English box of cards that we do?
Magic the
We could
Gathering.
do something new. We could redo something. The problem is now the availability. And what I mean by that is it's harder now to get certain cards as time goes on. And so some of the boxes that already we were getting, like for example, if I even wanted to get another Chaos Rising box, it's going to take over a week. They're not readily available in stock. Okay? If I wanted to do same thing with Omega Evolution, those are like on back order. I think Surging Sparks is available, but it's a pricey box now. I think they're over $300 a box for Surging Sparks. We did Perfect Order before, and Perfect Order I think is readily available. Or I could see if I could get something else. All right? So what I'd like to do is talk with all of you about that too.
What do you want to give me money for the most?
And figure out. We got about like a week to work this out because between this and then the Japanese box, we probably got a week anyway. And then after that, we're gonna be doing Pitch Black for a while. So we're gonna be good. We just need to know one thing. You know, about like one box has to be kind of the interim box. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have to talk about that too, and I'll get your feedback here. So there's a few things. We got to talk about DSP tries. We're gonna talk about Marathon. We're gonna talk about the next box of Pokemon cards. All right, we got all these ideas and things to discuss, and we can talk about that today, or we can wait. You know, we'll see. But thank you guys so much for hanging in there. Last couple weeks have been a rough one, but you know, we got through it, and now things are better. We're back positively, right? That's good stuff.
What do you mean? What were they rough? What the fuck was rough? The 2 days with no chat? Is that what you're talking about? Incontinent content says married 44-year-old saying his biggest W is regaining a dead chat filled with trolls. Congrats, Kat. Happy for you. And all they've accomplished, honestly, as a couple. They've really been so many places, seen so many things, have so many magical moments. So many DoorDashes dashed. So many doors dashed. What do you call that? They've dashed so many doors together. It's fantastic.
Okay, good stuff. Let's see here.
Great stuff. Fantastic stuff.
Someone just did a $1.50 tip says, did you ever consider doing appointments from 8 to 10 a.m.? There'd be
Later,
plenty of time to get
Soul
back
Jacks.
before stream. That's idiotic.
Oh.
That's absolutely idiotic what you just suggested. You want me to get up at what, 5 in the morning?
Uh-oh.
5 in the morning to prepare to drive to an appointment somewhere, go to the appointment, come home, then, I don't know, eat, whatever, then stream all day and be at the top of my game to entertain my audience. You know, that totally sounds like a great idea, right? A stupid thing. No, I'm not doing appointments at 8 in the morning and then trying to stream all day afterwards. That would be incredibly stupid. And then on top of that, all the pressure of what if something goes wrong? What if there's a delay?
Pressure.
Now my stream's late.
All the
Why set it
pressure.
up like that? That'd be stupid as hell. No, I'm not doing that.
No, he will never do something on the same day as an appointment. That's insane. What's wrong with you? Flowchart Kimmy says, how long before you start shit on YouTube again? Give it a week. There'll be a small problem, and then it'll be back. Give it a week. Probably
Okay.
too long. Next Monday.
No, Spoon Zero says, did you see Froakie, Frogadier, and Greninja are actually connecting art? No, they are.
Why would he know something like that? That's what fans know. He's not a fan. What are you, an idiot? He doesn't know that shit. Stop. Dude. Honestly. Is this the move? Try all the options. It's like a puzzle. Yeah, each one need to take about a minute. Check the other one. Check the all
Look at
possible
that.
ways.
They actually are.
Oh, he figured it out. Try all the Where's the other card? Yeah. Try them all. And also, they all work together, actually. If you hold 9 together, it's wild. Try that.
It's not a direct, straight connection, though.
That one, you need the back. Flip it on the back.
It's not a direct, straight connection, but yeah.
No, you need the back for that one. Flip it on the back. Then you'll see
it's
it.
side by side like this?
Bingo.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my God. What was he looking at?
It's just one big, long piece of art.
What was he looking at? He was holding it not that way.
Yeah, it is. It does connect. You're right. No, I didn't know that. That's awesome. So basically, the artist drew one piece of art of all 3 evolutions, and then they split it up to make 3 cards. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. You know what they should do?
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Each
go ahead,
time
go
that
ahead.
they do a set like this, if they have a connecting art thing, they should sell that. I'm not saying sell it as a card, but sell it as like a poster or a piece of art that you could have.
They do.
I would love that.
Oh,
actually.
God, yes. Oh, mama. Yes, Philip, you need to know this. The trolls are going to hate this, but there's a whole art market out there too, Philip, that you can get into. And you know what'd be cool is if you buy the real actual art of the expensive cards, that the trolls would hate that. They would go nuts for that.
To have,
They'd be like,
to,
what?
to have like a poster of that or something in the background, or
How
have
does
it
he
on the
get
stream.
that? They'd be so.
Well, no, I did not know that.
They'd be jealous, dude. You should do that.
That's pretty darn awesome.
Because I am
Spoon's telling me about that. Thank you, Spoons.
Because I'm an actual streamer that shows you what streamers should show you. This is not a flex, just a normal thing. But here is what it looks like. DSP decided not to show you, but I will show you. This is what it looks like. DSP was holding them up. Remember, though, DSP put the Frogadier on top of the Mega Greninja and then said it works. But yes, here it is. This is the real art together. They're side by side, right? See, left to right is what it should be. But DSP was holding this one above the other one. I'm wondering what he was looking at, because that's not how it works. But anyways, there you go. That's the real art, connected art.
Okay.
I know Pokemon does
You
that a
have
lot.
Pokemon fatigue? Well, good news for you. We're not playing Pokemon today.
Pokemon does that way more than Magic does, but Magic does it too a few times. But Pokemon always does that.
Dark Souls
not
on
always,
this stream,
but a
so
lot.
you're gonna like it. Okay.
Many examples. I like the clay Pokemon cards. I'll show you.
Oh, I'm not saying I would put the poster here. Someone just said, where would the poster go? I'm just saying to have it. You know, a normal person might really like something like that. I wouldn't hang it here. No.
I'm trying to find an example of the ones I like. There you go.
Okay. What's up, TX Shooter? How are you today?
That's
Good
one.
morning. All right, so here's the deal.
There you go.
We're good. We're happy, right? Everything's going well. Today it's going to be Dark
So this is real clay art they used to do. It's old school.
Back in my day, we used clay in the art, and we thought it was cool.
All right, go ahead.
Souls 2 and TCG on the late stream. I'm off tomorrow. When I come back on Thursday, it's the premiere of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync, and we're going to do a night stream that's a special stream. We are going to go into that bin of old games that I have in the closet that we didn't get to during Classic Clean Out, and we're actually going to grade and price all the games in there. It's going to be just a chill late night classic games throwback stream where we look at those games and look them up. Black Flag week, that'll be fun. Too. Yes, and then we're going to do Pokemon Champions because we didn't get to do Pokemon.
You hear that? Thunder's going nuts over here.
Pokemon Champions this week because it was such a crazy week. We're going to do it on Saturday night, and then over the course of the week, we're going to alternate Brilliant Diamond or Assassin's Creed or Dark Souls 2.
Fuck it, I'm staying. I'm staying until Mother Nature takes us down. Pirate Radio.
On the day streams. The night streams will have some TCG in there, maybe some Pokemon Champions, and what I want to do is I do want to go into Steam and maybe find another indie game that we can kind of alternate with the other stuff. Now, I don't know if it'll be another game like Before Your Eyes, which we did last week, and it was a real tearjerker and a really fun stream. I don't know if we'll do that again, something like that, or if we actually find a game that has more longevity, more length to it. I'm not sure, but I think we should do more Steam indie stuff because it's really good to do that for variety purposes. It works out well. The streams do well. So that'll be a fun week coming up, okay? Good week, and that's going to that Wednesday, basically. Okay.
Good point is the dogs are sleeping. Well, one dog does not appreciate it, but somehow he's not up yet. we might. Oh!
Okay.
No! Ah!
Let's see.
Just refresh. We're still here. I'm still standing.
Someone just sent me $2 and said, your response to having to get up at 5 a.m. is why no one believes that you would ever have wanted to have kids because you're not level for that. You're not ready for that level of like, responsibility.
Exactly.
You do realize that I used to get up all the time super early in the morning for work and stuff, right? Like, before I was
How
a
long was
YouTuber,
that? By the jobs you got laid off from, or? Oh, Yakida came too. You hear that, Yakida? It's crazy, right? What do you want to say? Nothing?
Always got up early for work. You know, my job started at what, 8:30 in the morning? Yeah. And I was up super early every day to go. Never was late.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Why'd you get laid off?
Here is not getting up early, but getting up early to do something, and then on top of that, also having to do your normal day. You know what I'm saying? It's not a matter of, oh, I have to get up early to go to an appointment. Yeah, that does suck, but it is what it is. It's fine. As long as the rest of your day is laid out and you're good. Not, oh, I have to get up early, go to this appointment, but now I'm also expected to have the same
what? Do work like everyone else
level
does?
of energy, positivity, and go into my normal day and have it. It's never going to happen. You're going to be drained. You know? Why set yourself...
You know, most human beings can't take off from that, and they have to go back to their job. Well, they have to go to the work, leave their work, and then go back to their work.
Up for failure. That would be really stupid. So that's why I don't do that. You know?
Okay. Yep. Don't set yourself up for failure, guys.
Count up to King's Tax. It's not 0. I haven't been updating it. You're right. I haven't. We're at 3. A whopping 3.
I remember when I was working at the bank, when you have an appointment, you got to go. Well, first of all, you always say it's a half an hour before it is because you want to get an extra buffer time to make sure you get there on time. And then, of course, you got to stop by and get something to eat on the way home after your appointment. But then you do have to go back to work. Everyone
Well, anyway,
knows this.
If you guys want to celebrate, return to normalcy around here, please support today's stream, right? Let's get support for the stream. Yeah, let's go. By the way, I figured it out. Because you notice I've been going like this to flex. People are like,
Whoa, hold on. I'm slowing down. What the fuck is he talking about?
yeah, let's go. By the way, I figured it out. Because you notice I've been going like this to flex, and people are like, wow, it looks like Phil doesn't have any muscles. It's the camera angle. You ready for this? Once I twist my arms back, now you can actually see that I actually have muscles. But you couldn't see it with the camera angle the way that it was. All I gotta do is twist my arms back, and now they look normal. That was the cat.
Out. Hold on. There you go. I'm back. You can hear him, right?
I was like, why he has a light bulb?
I've never had that problem. I wasn't touching anything. My mic just turned off.
Because my head is close to the camera. If I sit back, you see?
Got zapped.
There you go. But that was what it was. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, if you like the content, if you're happy that we're back
If you like the flexing, come on.
to full capacity,
Let's go.
please support the stream today.
If you like the fact that we are back at full capacity, please support.
Right? Let's go. Let's get some super chats, some memberships, some kicks, some subs, some tips. Let's get it going for the morning show, and let's get it going for Dark Souls 2 today.
Come on.
And for the fact that we can finally interact again.
Check this out. A lot of people... Hold on real quick, because that's like the funniest statement.
Like this to flex for the stream. Yeah, let's go. By the way, I figured it out. Because
How did you figure this out, sir? Were you looking at yourself in the mirror, perhaps?
you notice I've been going like this to flex, and people are like, wow, it looks like Phil doesn't have any muscles.
They're saying that in every situation possible. It's not just this.
It's the camera angle. You ready?
Oh.
The stream today.
Uh-huh.
Right? Let's go. Let's get it going. Act again.
Okay. Gotcha,
Welcome back, Grandmaster Scrub. He says, this sucks. I couldn't talk. You guys are all back. Apple says, you also stream till like 10 p.m. Exactly. It's not like I have a 9 to 5 job, and I'm here at 9 in the morning, and I'm out by 4. I'm streaming.
Yeah.
I'm in this room before 11 a.m. every single day.
Whoa! Before 11? Is the sun even up?
Okay?
Do you know what the sun even looks like?
Setting up, doing stuff. I'm streaming in this room till past 4 p.m., like around 4:30-ish is basically when I get out of here.
Oh, my God.
Then I'm back in this room around 6 o'clock.
Whoa.
Setting up, doing work again for about another 45 minutes to an hour. Then I got the late stream, which runs past. I'm in here till around 10:30 p.m. every night. So arguably, besides the 1.5 hour break in the
Oh,
middle,
he's in there way later than that.
I'm here from like 10:30 to 10:30 every day, like 12 hours.
Okay.
It's not like, oh, Phil has a quick shift to do. No, I'm in here all day. So
You already. The thing about this is, you've already shown, and you said yourself in your personal schedule, you chose to say that there was a 3-hour break involved in that. So that's not really true. I'm just going off your schedule, though. So
now, setting myself up for failure, saying I'm going to do appointments before I stream.
Okay.
And then what happens if it delays or I'm tired? Forget it. Indeed, thank you for 61 months as a member. No, I've not watched any of the World Cup. I'm not into soccer/football. So I would not
sports.
even get it. I do not watch it.
/ anything, anywhere.
There you go.
Cypher says, for you, 4 Belgian waffles and 1 Coke. Oh, big up. That's my order. 4 Belgian waffles, 1 Coke, nothing to drink.
Do I think that I'm currently
That's when I'm in Belgium, of course.
stronger than I was in my 20s? So here's the difference.
Uh-oh.
When I was in my 20s,
Okay, go ahead.
because I was so young, gain was insanely easy. And what I mean by that, so young, gain was insanely easy.
Gain?
And what I mean by that is
Gaining?
I had to do way less effort, way less times to get gains. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
so you mean gaining. Gotcha.
Like I would work off like 2 months, and in 2 months' time, I probably would get the same kind of gains I'm getting now after like 6 months to 8 months. So
I like how you use the singular gain. Gain is hard. Gain.
basically, I would accelerate the muscle growth and everything because I was younger.
Oh.
You know, I guess it's just age or whatever. You know, who knows? It's something to do with hormones or whatever. Who knows?
That's what they say about gain.
So
You're
back
so
then,
gain.
I arguably would say probably I was, like, arms-wise, I think my arms when I was very young were probably this big. I think so. Okay? But I never had a core. I would just do regular sit-ups. I never did crunches with weights or anything. Now, oh my God.
That's
My
it.
core is like
Gain.
rock hard. It's getting chiseled here on the side.
Oh, it's chiseled.
It's really good. I've never had a core like that before. The one thing I never really had was a big chest, and that's what I'm going to be working on, the chest exercises.
Oh,
To try
shit.
to increase that.
Get
because,
ready.
Like I said, my chest is probably my weakest.
It's his
muscle
weakest.
group. Nothing in my normal life requires me to really use my chest muscles. So because of that, I never really had a big chest. You know?
Oh, my
So
God.
I'm working on that.
No problem,
But,
King.
like I said, my arms used to be this big when I was younger, I would think. But not the core at all.
Not the core. What's your favorite core item? Cream Pie says ALT is
I'm
going to
sure I
fake a
could do
power
pull-ups,
outage.
Big Mac,
No,
but
I'm
I don't
not.
have-
I'm telling you, I'm warning you. If it happens, it happens. But it looks like the lightning may be past. It's definitely dark out there.
I'm sure I could do pull-ups, Big Mac, but I don't have a pull-up setup. But I could do it on my machine, like the machine, because right now
No,
I'm doing
that's extremely different, sir. I hope you're not comparing lat pull-downs to a real pull-up right now.
I don't have a pull-up
I hope you're not.
setup.
I hope you're
But
not,
I could
sir.
do it on my machine, like the machine, because right now I'm doing pull-downs, and that works your triceps.
Extremely much easier.
You could just do this, which is a simulated pull-up. I haven't
Simulated being the key word there.
done it yet. But
Yes.
I could do that because I'm already doing 8 exercises. I think that's enough.
Yeah.
I don't need to add
He's doing 8.
even more. But eventually I might do the pull-ups.
He's doing 8 exercises right now. Don't think he needs more. So stop suggesting shit, idiots. He already has 8. What do you want him to do? Kill himself? He's already waking up at 11 a.m. There's not much more this man can do. So trolls, you got to start thinking about what you're saying about this man. He changed YouTube single-handedly, fixed the website entirely, gets up at 11 a.m. and does 8 exercises. Now what?
When is leg day? Tonight. Tonight is doing the leg day. Yes, tonight I'm doing the leg lifts. Yes.
Tonight is the leg day. Remember, the leg day involves leg lifts, side extensions. What else was it again? Side extensions, tricep pull downs.
A $10 anonymous that. DSP 2026, that's a pretty good quote, to be honest. And that's my philosophy.
What was it?
Positively. DSP 2026, that's a pretty good quote, to be honest.
Oh, I want you guys to see in the tracker for the band guess. Oh, the hot dog man was there. If you see it, I added the hot dog man.
And that's my philosophy.
What is it again? Let's hear it again.
Take action and move forward positively. DSP 2026, that's a pretty good quote, to be honest. Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care. Don't need help from Dents. How does moving forward involve stopping multiple streams to bitch about it for an hour or hours on end? Is that moving forward positively?
Let's see. Nazuld says, what are your current thoughts on Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin? What changes would you like to see if they remake the game? Oh, well,
Who
Scholar of the
cares?
First Sin changed Dark Souls 2 in a few ways. I distinctly remember there's some parts that are easier and
We
some parts
really
that are much
have
harder.
nothing,
Like, I
don't
remember
we?
coming up when we get to the fire area, they made it much harder in Scholar of the First Sin. They like doubled the amount of enemies and everything.
Did.
I don't know why they did that. But I also distinctly remember that there's things that they made a lot easier, and I don't know why they did that. It's kind of like weird. The tweaks they chose were very bizarre when they remade the game. This run that I'm doing is so different because I'm using path tracing lighting mod. That means that the lighting is insanely realistic, but let's be honest, if you were in the world of Dark Souls, everything's dark as shit, you can't see, right? So that's the problem, is I can't see anything. I always need a torch. It's very difficult. Like, what would I remake if they, or what would I do if they remade the game? Number one, the target
Path tracing, but it has a lot of lighting, so it's less realistic but more bright, so you can see everything.
thing is awful. What I mean by that is, you'll have an enemy locked on, and you'll go to attack, and you'll still attack the wrong direction. Then what's the point of lock on? Why does it even exist if when I go to attack, you're attacking backwards? That needs to be fixed. I mean, that I think is actually an error. I don't actually think they intended that. I think that's a targeting error or something. I can't imagine why they would intentionally have that in the game. That's incredibly stupid. I also think the invasions are ridiculous. Like, this run, as you've seen, I've been invaded by trolls every—
Oh shit! It's, oh yeah. You can stop YouTube chat, but can you stop LTG from invading you? Because you provoked a lot of people today, Philip. Might be some invasions today. We'll see though. Dave's Unsolicited Fish Pick says, as a Charlotte style, I would appreciate if you didn't send your weather to me. Please safe. I don't know where it's going. It usually goes out to the ocean, though, so you're usually safe.
Other minute. And I'm letting it run because it's obviously, it's my third run in this game. It's fine for its comedy purposes. Who gives a shit, right? It really hasn't affected me that negatively. It's been annoying, but outside of being a nuisance, it hasn't really negatively affected my playthrough. But it's too often. Like, I don't even understand what they were thinking, allowing people to invade you that often.
Fuck.
I feel like they should change the criteria of invasions to make it less frequent in some way, because it's just ridiculous, right? I also think the whole effigy thing is dumb. The fact that every time you die, your max health gets depleted, then you have to use an effigy to get it back.
Effigy,
incredibly
right?
dumb. Especially later, if I keep dying to a boss, it's going to be a nightmare, because now it's going to be a tough decision. Do I burn one of my few effigies that I have to get my health back, or do I keep trying to beat the boss with no health, right? It doesn't add anything to the game. It just annoys you. And then, see, the thing is, lastly, ADP. Let's be honest. The ADP stat is incredibly stupid. It was never needed. It's why they erased it from the franchise and from every FromSoft game ever after this. Your mechanics should just work. You should be able to roll with invincibility. You should be able to heal with some level of competent speed. It shouldn't be, oh, you need to pump insane amounts of levels into this stupid stat to make the basic stuff work. That's dumb. But I don't think they would actually get rid of that, to be honest with you. I think they're going to keep it in the game if they remake it. Felix the Maid, I did not miss...
Jeez. Hear that? Let me see. I'm looking outside. I'll show you a picture. Hold on, let me get
the ring that limits the hollow HP reduction. I have it. I have that ring.
Still going. It's pretty long now. Ooh.
Okay. Tier God, thank you for hosting with 11 viewers. I just saw the host. Thank you, Tier God, and everyone who just came over. Welcome. We're just chilling for a bit. We'll probably hang out for about a half an hour, and then we're going to play Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin with a path light tracing mod, or path tracing lighting mod. I said it backwards. And
by the way, I want you to remind you, I overcame YouTube oppression yesterday for you new viewers.
This game's so hard because you can't see shit. It makes the game incredibly challenging, so this should be fun.
Oh, Shiny Teeth says, you want me to add pull-ups? No, I'm a depends style man. Yeah, we can't do pull-ups and depends. What are you, nuts?
Okay. Yes, I'm playing AC Black Flag Resync on Thursday. It starts. I'm playing it both Thursday and Friday as the daytime streams, and then it'll be alternated in my schedule afterward.
Pull-ups.
Exactly. This guy's name is Sheekin Moweener. He says, the wharf has limited torches. I don't know how it's going to work. I know. The wharf is literally pitch black. And then you light torches along the way. I remember that. You can light the torches throughout the No Man's Wharf, but it's designed to be dark and difficult because you can't fucking see anything. So it's going to be a freaking nightmare. I'm purposefully saving it for, like, last. So, like, I'm over-leveled for it, so I can at least try to just get through it quickly and not have to worry about taking forever to kill the enemies. And by the way, I think today, should we not look at my weapons? I've been using the same flame source at the beginning of the playthrough, and I'm thinking maybe we should finally change weapons today, but I don't know to what. We gotta see what weapons I found and see if anything is good, because we haven't really even thought about it yet. No, we got to the wharf and never did it. We're doing everything else but the wharf. We did all the gutter, the Black Gulch. We did the first part of Lost Bastille. We're at the Sentinels now. We're gonna do that. Yeah, we're doing all the other shit first. What's up, J-Rad? How you doing? Broden, I'm well aware that my monitor has an OLED black equalization setting. It's on. It's on. It's the mod that's the problem, not the monitor. The monitor is gorgeous. I love this monitor. The problem is we're doing a mod that makes the lighting realistic. Well, Dark Souls 2 wasn't designed for realistic lighting. So it makes the game 10 times tougher when you can't see what the hell you're doing.
It's an easy excuse to blame the game on.
Yes, I know the blacksmiths also have some weapons. Maybe we buy one from there. I don't know what to do. I feel like we've been using the flame sword a long time.
Don't care about Dark Souls 2.
It is a torturous mod. This mod is 100% has made the run more challenging. Like
It's torturous, dude. It's torturous. We have nothing today, guys. Jeez.
Aesthetic. I use bonfire aesthetics. I don't even know what that means. What's a bonfire aesthetic? What the hell's that? That's the problem with Dark Souls 2. It has all these unique things like, so you can use the effigy to get your health bar back.
Okay, so immersion mode. I highlighted this message. Says someone needs to make him burn a bonfire aesthetic. So that was just suggested to him, but you got to go much dumber. Immersion mode. You got to go much dumber.
Problem with Dark Souls 2, it has all these unique things like, so you can use the effigy to get your health bar back and stop invasions. No, you could use the effigy to get your health bar back if you die. But then you could also burn an effigy at a bonfire to stop invasions. Huh?
Explain what it is better. We're on 18 bands, by the way. That's a good guess right now for a Gang of
Wolves.
Burn
an effigy at a bonfire.
I gotta add that change of time here.
And I couldn't understand why because the chat was frozen at the time, so I couldn't get an explanation as to why that happened. I literally enkindled the bonfire, walked 2 steps away, and someone invaded anyway. And I was like, what the hell just happened? What was the point of that? Does it? It increases the new game level of an area. It's good for farming bosses. Is that true? If you enkindle a bonfire, it makes the game harder?
No, it doesn't.
Again, I played Dark Souls 2 twice. Never once did I even understand this shit. I didn't know what was going on.
Someone told him. God damn it.
Again, I played Dark Souls 2 twice. Never once did I even understand this shit. I didn't know what was going on. Bonfire aesthetics take the game up for a specific area from New Game to New Game Plus.
If I'm out, guys. If this is my last broadcast. If this is the last broadcast, let me tell you, it's been an honor streaming with you all tonight. But we might be going down. I'll never let go. You jump, I jump, remember? That was me. All those sounds are me. It's insane right now. Here's another one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Coming
someone
in,
tried to tip me $2.
3, 2, 1, go.
The payment has been frozen for review and is pending. So whoever just tried to tip me $2, I can't receive it right now. I don't know why PayPal froze it. It's a random thing that it happens. When it unfreezes, I'll count it, but sometimes it takes days. I have a payment that's been frozen since like the middle of June. It never unfroze. It's still sitting there. Really? Aaron says I usually use them to farm the rotten 10 times early into a run. So you're saying what you could do is go to the bonfire.
Put that on my tombstone, please. Thank you.
Burn the effigy, go back and fight the same boss a second time, so I could farm the rotten, which is a relatively easy boss, and get tons and tons and tons of souls early is what you're saying. I did not know that.
UPS, I don't have it on this computer here, which would be the good one. I do have one shitty one on the 24/7 computer, though. So that'll work, but
there's a spell
not
that
here.
summons a small orb of light so you can see. I forgot how much intelligence you need. You can buy it from the old man in No Man's Wharf. I haven't been to No Man's Wharf yet. Like, I unlocked the bonfire there. Oh, you know what else I didn't do? I've already rescued, what, 2 or 3 people? But I never went back to Majula and found out where they were. Like, they might be there selling stuff, and I never went back to see.
No,
like,
we're fighting this, Mimai.
Maybe there.
Don't give up.
We've unlocked a new area. We can go back to Lost Bastille
Never
and try to
surrender.
fight the Sentinels because I unlocked the shortcut, but I had forgotten about it, and then someone reminded me in a comment. They were like,
I did.
Hey, stupid. You unlocked the
The one that, there's 2 dogs I have. One is scared. He's in his house right now, so I'll check on him as soon as we're done here, but he seems to be okay.
Remember, there's a door you need to roll.
The other cat, the smart one, doesn't give a shit about storms, just like a normal day. The other one I just can see on the video. He's in his house.
Into this shortcut door, and you can go right to the Sentinels. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember that now. The thing is, I couldn't find it in the dark because again, with the lighting, I couldn't see it. We're gonna have to find that together and see where that door is. But yeah, that should be a quick way to go right to the Sentinels.
Okay, wrap it up.
And so we could do that, or we unlock the next area. We're already in that next area. We just did this last time, where there's the rotating doorways right past Majula, and we can go to the rotating doorway area and check that area out. Because we already did the Gutter, Grave of Saints, Black Gulch. Basically, I think we did everything but No Man's Wharf. I'm pretty sure we've done everything else. You know, so we could either do Sentinels or we could do the other area. I don't want to do No Man's Wharf yet. Like I said, I really want to do it last. I seriously do.
Okay, wrap it up.
You could use a flame butterfly to light your torch anywhere without having to run back to the bonfire. That's good to know. I don't know if I have any flame butterflies. You sent me an email to be unbanned. So here's the deal. During this ordeal, all right, of the last
breaks the law on my watch.
Couple of weeks, probably a bunch of people got erroneously banned from the chat. If you would like to be unbanned, please
due to your own actions,
email me at darksidefil@hotmail.com with your information, and I'll review it. Right now, I did unban a bunch of stuff already. Here's one right here. Yeah, I'm
banning all kinds of people. Bucketeer. Super Bonchon.
Some people got caught in the crossfire, and it's not your fault. A lot of people got banned because of nonsense. It's, you know, again, I apologize, and I want to get back to normalcy. Here's someone right now I'm unbanning, Humongous, I think their name is. So I got this person. No, Human. I just unbanned Human.
Perfect thing for the stream, actually.
And there's a few others who I unbanned this morning. Again, my apologies, not your fault. You did nothing wrong. It was just, essentially, me trying to figure out who are the people who were freezing the chat. And I will unban everyone who was erroneously banned. Just email me, okay? Butterflies in the torch is better because the light spell only has a few charges. I see. Thank you, Nothing Here. Just congrats on getting the chat fixed. Do I think Sony will revert the change for physical games? No. I do not think they will.
Okay, this is...
I think it's sticking, and it's not going... And the first getting this way for a very long time. I've talked about it many, many times. And the first GTA did it, and now Sony, and I think it's sticking, and it's not going back. It's sad, but it's just what we have to deal with, okay?
Uh-oh.
Sucks, but the writing was on the wall when the internet improved to the point where you could get everything digitally, when everything was constantly getting patched again and again and again and again and again. There was no way that physical discs were going to last. It's sad, but you know,
we're back.
It's the end of an era.
Refresh, refresh. It's fun now. Negative ratings are not allowed. One is the worst.
Do I think the value of physical games will go up? Yes. Undoubtedly, this is exactly what happens, is when there's a change in the industry, then things become more prominent. So I'll give you an example, right? Take a look at the classic games collection that I currently have. When I bought those, most of them had almost no value at all. I was going to the retro game store.
Oh, God. Yes. Okay.
And I was buying 10 games for $2, $3 a pop. Now the games are worth anywhere from $500 to $400 each.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because in the last 10 to 15 years, they became more scarce.
Oh.
Those things stopped existing. You know, back in the day, you would go to the store to trade in your games. You would trade in 10 games and get $100. 10 games, and you get $100. Even though each game cost 50 to 60 each, you would trade in 10 and only get $100 store credit.
That's because you went with the easiest and least profitable way to do it possible, which was GameStop.
It's about scarcity. So if everything goes all digital and there are no longer even physical copies of games at all, that means that the scarcity is going to increase,
later
and therefore
internally.
the value will go up. So, you know, it's funny because 3-4 years ago, right? Well, it was 4.5 years ago. We did my first closet clean out. And when we did the first closet clean out, people said, hey, look, you got a pretty big collection. And we suspect that some of these games have value. At the time, I wasn't doing what I'm doing now, going online and searching for right? Then we want to stop all physical games, all of them. Because people are going to they're going to see these as part of gaming history that's going to go by the wayside, that's going to fade away. People are going to see them more as collectibles than games. They're not going to see it for its value of play it. They're going to see it for its value of collect it and has value. Much like Pokemon cards, right? Sure, right now, I could take this Mega Greninja EX and play the game with it, but it's also worth almost $300, so you probably wouldn't want to, because its value is in that it's a collectible and has scarcity.
Its value is also because it's very good in the game right now. That also matters, Philip?
That you can play a game with it. Does that make sense?
Oh, it actually doesn't matter. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I don't think that's true. I think it's about the playing of the game, which affects those card prices.
OG Bubble Boy says, do you think Steam should have a trade-in option like you have with hard copies of games? Well, the difference is with a hard copy of a game, your game license is attached to the physical disc, right? So if you lose the disc, you lose access to the game. Now, Xbox is seeking to change that. Xbox has this new initiative, the physical to digital library. What they're saying is if you buy a game physically, you scan it into your digital library, and now your license for that game transfers to the digital library. So now you have it online, and you don't need the physical disc anymore. Okay? If you technically own the license, is it transferable? Because I believe, you know how every game has a legal agreement that everyone skips? Like every single game today has a legal agreement, and we all just skip it, we don't read them? I'm almost positive that in that legal agreement, it says that the game license is non-transferable, meaning whoever purchased it has it forever, and you can't give it away. Now, with the physical disc, that was the loophole for that. If I have a disc and I give it to you, now you have the game. Or if I had a little cartridge for the DS or the Switch, I give it to you. If I had a physical cartridge for NES and I give it to you, well, now you have the license for the game. But technically, that wasn't ever supposed to happen. There wasn't ever supposed to be a resale market. There just really was no way to stop it. Now, if physical games go away, there's no...
Hold on a minute. He's saying a lot of stupid shit. That was never supposed to happen?
I had a physical cartridge for NES and I give it to you. Well, now you have the license for the game. But technically, that wasn't ever supposed to happen. There wasn't ever...
What the fuck is this? The license for the game? If I let my friend borrow the game, I'm now giving them a license to play the game? What the fuck are you talking about?
There's no way to stop it. Now, if physical games go away, there's no resale market because you can't transfer the license, right?
Okay.
So what would have to happen is all of the legal agreements for video games would have to be amended to now state that yes, there is a license that is given at the point of sale, but that license is transferable from person to person, and then you could actually have digital resale marketplaces. Much like how right now, you can go to one of these third-party websites and you can buy a game key to get a game cheaper at launch for PC. It would be the same premise. You could go to a third-party marketplace.
No, I am so lost about what he's saying.
Where someone traded in their game licenses.
Yeah.
And now you could access those licenses and resell them and buy them for cheaper. You see what I mean? But to be honest with you, I don't know how it would work, because it's all like, I guess it would be what, a Steam code. What would have to happen is that they would have to have a way that Steam codes are redeemable multiple times, which I don't know how that would ever happen. Because once you redeem any digital code once, it's already been redeemed and you can't redeem it a second time. Because then you can end up with infinite copies. Right? Huh.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Good point. Valedictorian, you're nailing it. We were at, oh, this is good. What's this music? Hold on.
All right, we're going to hang out for about 10 more minutes, and then we're going to actually get started with Dark Souls 2. So if you guys have enjoyed the stream today, please, if you're on YouTube, give it a like. There's over 250 people watching on YouTube. Let's get some likes for this stream to get that engagement going so people can find it on YouTube. Please, let's get some support going.
Look, there's
super chats, super stickers.
There's low effort ALT account in YouTube chat. Says, hey brother, it's the outsider. It's real spooky here with this storm. So if my restream goes down, just know it's because of the weather and not because your FBI call panning out.
Stickers, memberships, subs, kicks, and tips. Let's get some support going for the stream.
It's not me.
So we can have some pack openings at the end, and we can have a good time with Dark Souls 2. Let's go.
Come on.
Clyde Cash, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome back to the stream. John, how are you this morning? Good to see you. Really, someone just says Xbox actually lets you share games through what's called My Home Xbox, but it limits it to 6 a year. And of course, PlayStation lets you do console sharing, but that's limited to 1 at any time. Right.
Yeah.
Kat and I used to do that. We used to share a few different games because you have one that's the base account and one that's supposed to be like the one that's like the parent account and one that's kind of like the child account, if that makes sense. So you can have, this is my home PS, whatever, PS5.
You had that set up from Leanna's time there? Yeah, you can use Leanna's account. It's a child account, but it still works. That's yours, Kat. Go ahead.
And if you have a second PS5 in the household, it could be linked to share games.
Okay. It's the child account. Yes, the one that says Panda Lee. That's it. Yes, Kat. Use that one. It's a panda. It's a child account. She had to have that. It's an age thing.
What cologne am I wearing today? A cheap one, but
I'm also tracking your screen time now, Kat.
What cologne am I wearing today? A cheap one, but I like it. It's Nautica.
Oh, hold on.
N82, I think it's called. It's cheap, very cheap. It's like $20, but I actually really like this. It's the scent of it.
As you can see, when someone only worries about the value of something, it shows a very warped understanding of value and what's important in life. The only thing that matters to him is he had to say it first, guys. It is cheap. I want you to know it's cheap, but that doesn't mean it's bad because I like it. You could have just said I like it.
Nothing here says I would love the return of game manuals even for special collector's editions. SNES manuals were fun to read, the lore, and see pics. Yeah, you just saw the other day, again, we were going through my game collection. Some of the games that I had, like the Sega CD games and stuff, the manuals were good. All this color to them, all this explanation of the lore. Remember the manuals that would come with like Grand Theft Auto games on PS2? Oh my God.
Forget?
It's like
Who
a book
could forget?
that comes with it, right?
Who could
and that's
forget?
the standard edition. That's not even the collector's edition. That's just a normal game. It would come with a map and a giant book that had all this lore and all this stuff in it. Now you get nothing. They don't care. Bring back the Babs. Yeah, bring back the days of having nice things with your games. But the thing is, now we're not even getting the games anymore physically. Nothing. It's only digital, so now you get nothing at all.
Oh, my guest got fucked. Hold on, I'm gonna add it back. I think the stream going out for that second cucked our guest, but it's still fine, still live, so I'll add it back. Hold on, 26, right there.
Sloppy Steak says the game manuals always had a certain smell. I'll say this, back in the day, physical games, when everything was a physical purchase, it's much like a new car smell. You know, everyone says, oh, new car smell. A new car always has a certain way when it smells like it's fresh from the factory. Games were like that. Like, I distinctly remember PS1, the original PS1 games, which were these big boxes with art. You open it up, and it'd be all this foam insert. The foam had this, like, scent to it. And it'd have the warranty card and the manual, and that had, like, a paper scent to it. Like, it's weird. Everything had, like, a fresh off-the-line smell when you bought new games back in the day, for sure. That all kind of went away around PS1, PS2 era, because when it became mass-produced CDs don't really have a scent. So that kind of went away at that point. But I would argue that in the 90s, when we had NES, Genesis, SNES, early era PS1, big boxes, Sega CD, 32X, all those boxes, all that stuff had that like new game smell to it for sure.
Even to this day, new stuff has a smell. Just letting you know.
You missed the experience of going to Blockbuster to rent games. Well, listen, as much as, how can I
Okay.
say? As much as gross as it sometimes was to go to Blockbuster, and what I mean by that is, you don't know the quality of what you're getting. You go to the shelf and it has the game box. You bring the empty game box to the counter and they say, okay, we'll get the game for you. And then you go home, you open it. Sometimes the game would be fucking disgusting. It would have like goo and shit stuck all over it, sticker grease, markers. Look, someone bit it. I've rented games that had teeth marks across the front. Okay, like, oh my god.
I have never had that issue in my life. I've had things with marker on them and things, but he's making this sound like a big deal, but I don't think that was a big deal for anyone.
What happened to this thing? So as disgusting as that was of an experience, because you're getting a shared game that other people have had, when you finally play it, you're like, oh, it's like cool. It's like a test thing. Because I totally remember some games that looked great, and when I rented them and played them, I hated them. I'm like, oh god. Like a perfect example of that would have been some of the SNES Simpsons games, like I think Bart's Nightmare. It's just not a great game. Like, it controls poorly. The graphics are great, but it controls so poorly. Like, wow, I'm so glad I never bought this. I'd be so disappointed to own it and have to play through it when it just doesn't play like a good game.
Yeah, the only thing you had to worry about was if a disc was too scratched to play. But you just check it before you leave, and then if it ever has a scratch, they'll give you the money back or they'll give you another one. That's always what happens.
In some games, let me tell you,
Later,
complete
Dominate.
bait and switch shit. Like the box art would look like one thing. You rent it and you play it. Like the game is nothing like the box.
Say Mega Man. Try it. Say Mega Man. I dare you. You will feel the wrath of Zeus if you say Mega Man example. That's the most level 1 bullshit answer ever. We watched Mega Man. We saw the cover. We were pissed. No one was pissed.
Box. This doesn't even look the same.
Here
What
we
the
go.
hell is this shit?
Try
You know?
it. Try it.
But at the same time,
Try it, piggy.
sometimes you get that hidden gem and then you would want to own it. Like you'd rent a game and be like, oh my god, I never knew I would like it. I really like it and now I want it. And then you would go buy it after the fact.
Uh-huh.
And you may not realize this, all right? Here's something that people don't really talk about the 90s. All right, you ready for this? Availability and scarcity of games was a huge thing because guess what? There was no internet. So for example, right now, if you want to play Dark Souls 2, you can immediately go on the internet, you can download it digitally on any storefront, you can buy a physical copy right now, have it shipped to you within a couple days. You can have Dark Souls 2 right away. There's no limitations, right? Back in the day, that wasn't the case at all. For example, let's say back in the day, you really wanted Chrono Trigger. Guess what? You weren't getting it. Stores wouldn't get unlimited stock.
Guess what? You're not getting it. That's what they said, too. Excuse me, sir? I'd like to buy your Chrono Trigger game. Well, guess what? You're not getting it. It was really hostile back then, guys.
A few copies of each game, and if it was a popular game, it would be sold out right away. You would not be able to get the game. You'd have to wait for them to get shipments months later to be able to purchase a game. You drive all around your local area to every store that has video games, and no one would have the hot games. So the only way you could play them.
I never had that experience in my day. That's all I can compare it to. As someone younger than DSP, yet of similar age, we never had that issue. Toys R Us always had the games we wanted, but okay.
Was going to Blockbuster. So in the case of a game like Chrono Trigger, I'm not kidding you when I tell you this, I only saw it in a store once ever, and it was like $90-something. And you might say, wait, what? $90? Games weren't that expensive back then. Yes, they were, because games were priced via scarcity.
Yeah.
So if it was a game that they knew was popular and was hot, they would charge more for it at the store. And if it was not a very popular game, or if it was a game that was super readily available, it would be cheap. That's how it used to be back in the day. It wasn't you just go there and it's just every game is $60. No, that never existed. Never. It was always based on availability, based on popularity would be the pricing. And particularly the games that you could save to the cartridges were more expensive because they had the battery backups inside, so they would charge you more for those games. So any RPG usually cost a lot more than a standard game.
Okay. Yeah, again, at those times as well, when you were younger, there was no like FOMO like there is now, and in much less degree, right? Now about new game, what's a new game, what's a new game, what's a new game, news is all about the new game. But like games are not like it is now with this like, wow, release, I want to play this on release, I gotta get to streaming this game on release. It was much less about that. I can promise you that.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Enjoy your band. Enjoy all your bands. I was there. I lived it. You didn't because you're probably like 10 years old.
There you go.
Enjoy your bands.
Enjoy your band
You don't
because you
contradict the king, bitch.
Yep. When he's telling you things that aren't true, you just have to like it and take it and eat it with a spoon.
So that's how it was back in the day. It was very different. So going to Blockbuster, in some cases, was your only access to certain games. Like for me, the only way that I
I think that was bad news for us, though.
play Chrono Trigger was to rent it. I ended up renting Chrono Trigger like 4 or 5 times, hoping to God that no one deleted my save file so I could go back and actually beat the game. And I did. I actually beat it as a rental because that was the only way that I
What? Huh?
could ever play it. I never had a chance to buy it anywhere.
What? I refuse to believe that either. Dude that had every single peripheral possible wasn't able to buy a single game that he says was his favorite game ever.
There was also mail order, and sometimes you couldn't get it. Like, for example...
Oh, here we go. What's this?
Sears.
What do you...
Always used to have the Sears catalog. and you get the Christmas wish book and all of that, and they would list games. But frequently, the most popular games were not available. Like, it would say it there, and then you go to order it, and they'd contact you and be like, it's not available, sorry.
Okay, so let's get this straight. Okay, just want to be clear here, guys, because you might have a different situation than me. But again, I'm trying to say my experience. Mailing shit was a big fucking deal in these days, okay? And it wasn't to the point of, there was some things in your mind that you don't even think to mail to you, okay? Guys, I'm really trying to say for you younger people might think this is silly, but I'm telling you, there's some things that we wouldn't even think to mail, okay? Because like, oh, game, why do you mail a game? You go to the store to get the game, okay? So in this time, mailing games would be like the most rare thing possible back then, okay? You just go there and get it. So he's trying to make you think like he signed up everything he wants in that Sears catalog, gets it all mailed to him? That's not how it goes, okay?
Well, like, it would say it there, and then you go to order it, and they'd contact you and be like, it's not available, sorry. You get, like, basically what you would do is you would check off the games you want, and you would send them, like, a check or whatever.
Incorrect, sir. Incorrect. This is a lie, okay? This is a lie. Sears didn't even have direct... I've known my way around a Sears catalog in my day. It didn't even have the option to buy shit in most of those until a certain year. I don't know the details of that, okay, of course. But there is definitely a year that turned on, and I believe it's later than he is even saying is possible, but I'll check it.
You
Hold
would send
on.
them, like, money, and then they would basically write you back and be like, sorry, this game's not available. Oh.
I know it sounds like I know a lot about this, but... it's because I do.
Then you do not simply just...
No, but Phil is not lying, says you eat too much. But what year is he talking about? Because there was a time when that was not the thing. Okay, there was not even an option to buy shit then. So I want to see when exactly that happened, because I believe it's after what he's saying.
That is our first Kick contribution of the day, a gifted sub over on Kick.
Okay.
Support today is pretty slow. I don't know what's going on with that. Thank you for the first contribution.
Thank God.
On Kick today. I really appreciate that. Again, guys, if you like the content, please support it.
How could you not?
Let's have a great stream today, right?
Yeah, there has to be a Wikipedia about it. When did they add the ability to order shit directly?
No, fuck Romulus. Romulus directly contradicted me and claiming that I was making everything up about stuff. Fuck him. He's a dick. If he wants to be a fucking dick, he can be a dick outside of the chat. You don't contradict the streamer who's telling you history. Literal
That's not the case, though.
Fuck you. You weren't even alive then.
You are saying things that were incorrect.
The empty gaming box giveaway just did 100 kicks. Thank you. Empty game box giveaway.
Okay, so this is not the time, but I'm already starting to find things. Yeah, in the initial editions of the Sears catalog, you were only possible to buy huge things. Those small things weren't even an option. They'd have a little code there, whatever, and you'd be able to buy things. I'll find the proof, though. Don't worry. Tomorrow I'll show it to you. I'll find it. Sandy Q says, oh, here we go. Let's see what he says. No, but I'm saying, like, you couldn't buy the small shit. I know you could order stuff always, but you couldn't buy, like, a pencil. Like, small items weren't possible. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. I'll find it exactly, though.
You know, it's funny. I just did a marathon on Saturday.
Yeah?
Where I gave out, like, hundreds of codes for Pokemon cards. Like, literally, over 100 people got free cards as a result of me.
He gave more than 100 out? Each code is used by one single person. So I hope he gave out more than 100 then?
In the Pokemon Digital TCG. No one talks about that. Oh, no. Who cares about that? Let's talk about Phil giving out game boxes from 15 years ago. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice narrative there, bro.
Well, here's the thing. You said yourself you could buy those code cards for pennies, so it's not that big of a deal, honestly. So, cool narrative, bro, as you say. I'll use the same word as you do. I think that's fair. Bro. Oh, you got 30 of them? There you go. Big ups.
Oh, that's true. Yes. CHMF says PS2 games had crazy range for game prices. Right, because again, what would happen is initially the games would release, And the popular ones would sell out, and then they'd become rare, and then they'd be priced higher, and you know what I mean? The scarcity would cause pricing fluctuations. Roy says, my friends and I would hold tournaments while we waited in line for midnight release of
Open
DJ San
it
Andreas.
fucking up!
Mom and pop stores will give games before release date. Oh, see, they could. That is true. They're not supposed to, but mom and pop stores could break street date for a game. That's right.
Come on! What the fuck is up, curls and twirls?
Are RPGs more expensive because of localization of the games? That I don't know. I don't know if it's because, you know... what I know is, if the game was longer, or was like RPGs with battery backups, it would always be more pricey. Also, like for example, a certain game could start off regular price, but if it became hot, then it would be more expensive. Like I particularly remember when Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat first came out, they were priced normally.
Oh, is that really him? I saw, you know, you see names all the time. You just don't think twice about it because it's whatever. But Wings of Redemption, the real account, was banned on YouTube. Was that the real one, though, is the question. We'll see. I'll check it.
But then they became like the best-selling games. So then all of a sudden, you go back to the store. Why is this game $80? It's Street Fighter 2. Why is Mortal Kombat $90? It's a fighting game. That doesn't make sense. Oh, because everyone wants it, so now they're trying to make more money on it. That's what they would do.
Yeah, Phil, you got to pay $10 to play this one. Nah, it was not him, guys. It's Wings of Redempton. If you look carefully, it is not him. Look at this. Huh? Oh, wait, I'm felted. Look, I got cucked by this. Wait a second. Hold on a minute. Something weird here. Because look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wings of Redempton. You see it, right? I'm not going crazy. Redempton. That's not redemption. That's redempton. That's not him. That's not him. There you go. Redempton is not him.
TX Shooter, one of my very first ever video series on YouTube, was Mercenaries 2. Because he says, did I ever play the Mercenaries or remember the Mercenaries game? That was one of the very first things I ever played, and it was so buggy. And I made fun of it, basically, for being full of bugs and problems.
Oh, man. Legendary video there. Incredible.
In Japan, it's nice. Yes, everyone remembers the classic NES Mega Man box art. It's atrocious. In Japan, it's nice.
It's not atrocious.
Box art is amazing. But
it is not atrocious. We all thought it was cool.
Around the world, the other art is terrible.
No, it's not. We all thought it was cool, and DSP did too. What kid that is under the age of fucking 15 is going to see the box art of Mega Man and think it's horrible? It's futuristic and it's cool.
Guys, I think we will end the morning show here. This is a good place to stop so we can get into Dark Souls 2 today. Thank you for being a fun and interactive audience.
Let me tell you, when you're 10 years fucking old, you think this looks cool. Okay? Just being honest. When you're 10 years old, this looks cool. When you look back, you can say, wow, it looks a little cringe. That's not what it's like. But back then, it was cool. Go ahead.
I had a good time hanging out with all of you. And I actually really enjoyed being able to talk
Definitely.
with the YouTube audience. That is
They
excellent.
added a lot.
Right? Thank you so very much. We crushed the detractors.
What? Oh, he's crushing
we
us.
kicked their ass. We got everything working. And now we're ready to have a great, fun day of streaming. Okay? So
hot take here. I myself believe that the Japanese one is not actually cool as the American one. This looks weird to me when I saw it. Okay, it looks a little weird. I don't know what's going on. It's more real to life, but yet it looks like a cartoony kind of thing, and I wasn't down with this. Okay, but anyways.
Remember, guys, I will not be here tomorrow. Wednesday is an odd day off for me, but it's a day off. I shall return on Thursday with a Level 1 podcast, the premiere of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, and we'll also do a chill night stream where we're going to go through my remaining classic games and grade them and price them out. That'll be a fun hangout session on Thursday night.
It will be so fun.
All right, everyone, thank you so much. I hope you'll stick around for Dark Souls 2.
So fun.
Or I'll maybe see you tonight for TCG. Have a good one. See you next time. Okay. Toothpick Arms, chat in banned in chat. There you go. You think these are toothpick arms, do you? You think that's a toothpick arm right?
Dude, he's going into madness now.
So you're a fucking idiot. You're blind. Okay.
Yep.
Enjoy your band, bitch. Okay.
You think that's a toothpick arm? Well, you're banned, bitch.
Okay,
Now what?
ready?
Show me your toothpick. Show me your
All right.
toothpick now.
Let's get set up for Dark Souls.
Try that toothpick. We're seeing the toothpicks now, King. We've heard this. We've heard this song before too. The endless kind of ballady style, doesn't go anywhere song.
Alrighty, guys. As I already stated, please support today's stream. We had a slow start today. I don't know why, but we have many hours of gaming here coming up of Dark Souls 2.
Pick it up, guys. This will not stand. I agree, Philip. Too low.
So let's make it a great stream, please. Support if you can today. All right.
There's someone in YouTube chat, Bulge Lady D, who says, sadly, I had to delete my main Flatman account, but I'll take being the only martyr of freeing the chat. So there we go. It's not him. Bulge Lady D is in chat now, saying they are Flatman B.
All righty. Charged my controller for today. In reality, the controller battery on this guy, this is the Razer Wolverine Pro V2 or something like that. I don't even know. It's so good, I never even pay attention. Like, I don't think it's ever actually just run out. So every once in a while, I'm like, oh, I guess I should maybe charge it, and I'll plug it in and charge it. But I never actually actively have to. It just kind of like, it like never runs out of battery. Wow. So I'll just, oh, I better charge it, I guess. And then I'll charge it, but it never tells me, oh, it's low battery.
Amazing. Fantastic.
I actually wonder how long it legit lasts if you, like, never charge it. Like, when would it finally run out?
Fantastic. Is that one with the DSPs on the thumbnail, but it's about a lot of them? Let me see if I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Nice one. Fantastic.
I should see how high my agility stat is because it's good for consuming Estus and life gems. Oh, well, I don't know. Probably terrible. I don't think I've up agility. Is that even a stat you can just upgrade? I don't think I have.
Yeah, that's him. I'll show you this one.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, the Path Tracing Run. We are at Huntsman's Copse, and...
Stop the count! Stopping the count right now. I don't know if we're going to get there, but no break either. Very strange. No break. Let's see if we got there, boys. I don't think we did. I think we got too far, but let's see. I'm going to show the mountain anyway. Start going. A gang of wolves guessed 26 bands. How many bands did we get? Let's see. Together. Gang of wolves asked for 26. He gets... 31 bands. That's a good guess, though. Pretty good guess. Pretty good guess. No one can hate on that one.
I'm debating what we should do next. Should we continue here, or should we go back? You know, one thing that we could do.
Oh, one thing we could do. All right.
Now that we've defeated Black Gulch and the Gutter and
we're not that far behind, though.
I think
sadly.
it's the Tower Apart bonfire. Short the lost point chat. I should be using.
We'll keep it live for a minute. Scrappy CC says, if he works out too much, he'll have 2 gain. That's one thing you can do is gain. Gain is easy in the beginning because you have the newbie gain, they say. They call it the newbie gain. But DSP is saying when he was younger, he had the gain, but as he got older, the gain is more...
Anyone remember?
Uh-oh. The gain is more complicated when you get older. You know what time it is. 10 is the best show of your life. 1 is one you never want to see again. How would you rate today's show? Go at it. Have at it.
Greninja.
As you watch DSP fight.
Where is Greninja? Is this it right here? Nope.
Bulge Lady D just got
Shit,
banned.
where's the door? It's not here. It must have been the other way. It must have been from the other direction. Darn.
Ooh, were they banned by Flatman B? I'm sure they were. Because Flatman B has showed up.
What the hell are you supposed to do for this shortcut? Is it here? Is it right here?
I think I know what we got today. Today is a... No! 59 votes for 1. I think that would be our lowest score ever. Possibly. I don't know if it was
so
our worst
dark,
show ever.
I can't see where the shortcut door is.
Phil, can you imagine I wrote I love you, buddy, on Kick, and I got blocked? I think your moderator hates love, and they're trolls. Trolls bad. All right, we're live, 100%. Here we go. Michael says, what happens? Did DSP set to sell all his pumpkins this November? Because Michael. Yeah, we vote for how good the show is. Not this whole show in its entirety, but DSP's...
Damn, I don't know where the shortcut is here, but I can't see it.
Preestream.
It is? The Zol says, yeah, it's there. You can't see it. So is it right here?
This is some hand-holding, huh?
Do I just roll forward? I can't see shit.
Yeah, I can't see shit. What's going to happen?
Oh, you should there.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. It's so dark. What's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen here. It's dark, guys. Yeah, he has no super chats. What should I do? Flatman is losing his mind. Bro, it's literally in the chats. I logged in so people wouldn't believe it. Anyways, this is my only account. Everyone else is just impersonating me.
I see it.
I thought you said you saw it. I thought you said you saw it. Huh? Shoot. Oh, go be silent and say something like, I guess that wasn't it, and then wait for the response. They'll love it. Give it a shot. Go ahead. Or no, I'll change my guess. Let's try that again, shall we? That's my final guess. Still silent. We still haven't had our first words yet. Here we go. Instamat says nothing. Invisible Mute says, well, that happened.
Okay.
Oh. I think he's going to say, let's try that again, shall we? That's my final guess. He has to get back to the spot, though.
Look, there's a shortcut here we never got. We have to get that one open, too.
Come on. Here we go. He's getting there. Here we go. Let's try that again, shall we?
So I guess it wasn't there. Look, there was no door there. At least I have a torch I can see now.
Shit, he got a torch. That might...
There it is.
There it is. Fuck, nothing. You guys win. No, it carries over. It carries over. Keeps going. My bet, Garrett carries forward, actually. So wait, I'm doing a parlay. Don't worry, parlay. Okay, carry it forward. Roll it over. Roll over the guess. Double or nothing now. Well, I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, no. Well,
I
let's
missed
try.
the chest. Look.
Let's try that again. That's my guess. Just
There was
hurry up.
two
It's so
large
boring.
dynamite shards in that chest I never opened.
Oh my god, no chests I didn't open. Huh?
There's 10 heavy bolts. I never opened these because it was so dark I never saw them. How crazy is that?
Seems like you might want to carry a torch around then, huh? Let's try that again, shall we? That's my guess. Nomad has it. Sandy Q said earlier, is this the Luvafi attacking your